Every home has one thing in common. It's full of little everyday problems that most people simply learn to live with. But the truth is, many of those problems already have a solution, and there's a good chance you've never seen it before. In this video, we've gathered over 200 home and kitchen gadgets designed to save you time, maximize your space, simplify everyday tasks, and make life a whole lot easier. The hardest part won't be finding one you like. It'll be making it to the end of the video without adding several to your Amazon cart. And if even one of these gadgets surprises you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we discover them together. Dust gets way too comfortable inside keyboards, vents, and corners where no cloth can reach. This electric air duster looks small, but it blasts air with a 130,000 RPM turbine, making it strangely satisfying to clean keyboards, computers, furniture, cars, or even leaves outdoors. It has 4 power levels, a durable metal body, and rechargeable batteries, so you can stop relying on canned air that gets cold, runs out fast, and ends up in the trash. It fits in your hand, stores easily, and basically turns cleaning into a tiny action movie moment for $49.99. This table looks like a regular side table until you start moving it around and realize it's basically trying to become your personal assistant. The C-shaped design slides beside the couch or bed, the height adjusts, and the tabletop can tilt for reading, drawing, using a laptop, or eating without balancing a plate on your legs like a risky circus act. It has rolling wheels with brakes so you can move it easily and lock it in place when needed. It also includes shelves, a drawer, and a charging station with outlets and USB ports, so your phone, laptop, or earbuds stop fighting over one wall plug. It's great for bedrooms, living rooms, or small spaces where every piece of furniture needs to earn its spot for $109.99. Some days your back, shoulders, or legs feel like they're ready to file a complaint, and that's where this mini massage gun steps in. It's small enough to fit in a backpack, drawer, or carry-on, but it delivers strong percussion vibrations up to 3,000 RPM to help relax tight muscles after workouts, long work days, or carrying way too many things at once. It comes with 4 massage heads, so you can switch between different areas and adjust the feeling depending on what your body needs. The best part is that it doesn't sound like a tiny construction tool thanks to its quiet motor, and it shuts off automatically after 15 minutes so you don't overdo it. It's portable, rechargeable, and easy to keep around for quick recovery at home for $39.42. The couch feels perfect until you have nowhere to put your drink, remote, phone, and snacks without turning movie night into a balancing act. This silicone armrest tray sits right on the sofa arm and creates a tiny command center for relaxing. It has a cup holder, snack space, a phone slot, side pockets for remotes or small tablets, and even a wine glass slot, in case your couch time suddenly becomes fancy. The non-slip base helps keep everything steady, and since it's waterproof and easy to clean, a small spill doesn't become a dramatic household event. It works best on flat, wide sofa arms for $27.95. When a room starts swallowing books, clothes, toys, and random things nobody knows where to put, this shelf steps in like the responsible adult of the house. It has 12 large cubes you can use as a bookcase, closet organizer, room divider, or that one miracle corner where things finally stop living on the floor. The clever part is that you don't have to build it in just one shape, because the modular pieces can be stacked, separated, or adjusted to fit your space. It assembles without tools, using metal tubes, sturdy connectors, and waterproof fabric that wipes clean easily, so if clutter tries to come back, it has to work harder. For bedrooms, living rooms, offices, or small closets, it's available for $25.99. That tiny dust hiding inside car vents acts like it signed a lifetime lease, because regular cloths and vacuums never reach it properly. This cleaning gel presses into air vents, cup holders, dashboards, steering wheels, and console gaps, then lifts the dirt out without taking half the car apart. It also works on keyboards, remotes, calculators, and those little home corners where dust quietly moves in. It has a lavender scent, can be reused several times, and goes back into the jar after cleaning, but it should not be washed with water or used on screens. It's small, cheap, and strangely satisfying to watch for $5.64. At some point, everyone opens the fridge and gets hit with a smell that makes them close the door like they just witnessed a crime scene. This little character called Chill Bill sits inside your refrigerator with one simple job: helping keep things fresher using regular baking soda. You fill it, place it on a shelf, and it starts working against those weird food smells from leftovers, strong cheese, or containers that have developed too much personality. The best part is that it doesn't look like a boring cleaning product, but like a tiny fridge guard watching over your snacks. It's refillable, made with durable kitchen-safe materials, and can also be used in the freezer for $16.90. That little puddle around the soap looks harmless, until your sink always seems wet no matter how many times you wipe it. These diatomite trays absorb water quickly and help keep the area around hand soap, cups, sponges, small bottles, or even tiny plants looking cleaner and drier. The set includes 4 pieces, 2 square and 2 rectangular, so you can use them in the bathroom, kitchen, vanity, or anywhere moisture keeps making a dramatic entrance. They also come with non-slip pads to keep them steady and sandpaper for simple maintenance if needed. They look modern, take up little space, and fix one of those small daily annoyances you notice more than you should for $9.99. A phone screen can go from clean to crime scene with 2 fingers and 1 snack nearby. This compact cleaner keeps the spray and microfiber in one little tool, so you can wipe fingerprints, grease, and smudges from your phone, tablet, laptop, or TV without hunting for a random cloth in a drawer. The clever twist is that it also works as a phone stand, so you can watch videos, take calls, or follow a recipe without balancing your phone against a mug like we've all definitely done before. It leaves no streaks, lint, or residue, and the formula has no alcohol, ammonia, or strong smell for $10.49. Walking out with a wrinkled shirt gives strong "I got dressed inside a blender" energy, and that's where this little steamer becomes surprisingly useful. It's compact enough for a suitcase or drawer, but still has 1200 watts of power to release hot steam in smooth clothes, curtains, upholstery, or anything that needs a quick refresh before you leave. It heats up in about 35 seconds, has an easy fill removable tank, and the adjustable steam head helps reach wrinkles from different angles without dragging out the ironing board. It also folds flat and has dual voltage for domestic or international travel for $25.49. Buying food in bulk sounds smart, until half of it ends up forgotten in the fridge, quietly judging you. This vacuum sealer turns meat, vegetables, leftovers, and snacks into compact sealed packs that last longer and take up less space. It pulls the air out firmly, making it useful for freezing portions, organizing big grocery runs, or prepping meals for the week before everything turns into a mysterious "we'll eat it later" situation. The smart part is the built-in cutter, bag roll storage, and easy handle design, so it doesn't feel like operating a kitchen machine from a science lab. It also runs with low noise and can seal plenty of bags in one session for $79.98. Bar soap has a very dramatic way of melting when it sits in a little puddle, like it completely gave up on life. This silicone soap dish helps stop that mess with a waterfall-style drainage design that lets water run off quickly, keeping the bar drier, less sticky, and ready to last longer. It's small, flexible, and doesn't take much space on the sink, shower shelf, bathtub, or kitchen counter. It can also hold sponges, because apparently even sponges deserve their own little throne. Since it's made of silicone, it won't rust, won't break easily, and cleans up without turning into a whole project for $7.99. Desk crumbs appear like magic. You eat one cookie, and suddenly your keyboard looks like it survived a breadstorm. This mini desktop vacuum picks up dust, eraser shavings, pet hair, tiny seeds, and those little particles that a cloth usually just pushes around. It's compact, USB rechargeable, and comes with a detachable nozzle to reach corners, keyboards, tabletops, shelves, or even your car. The funny part is that it looks cute and harmless, but it has enough suction to make your workspace feel instantly cleaner without making annoying noise. It empties from the bottom and can run for hours on one charge for $14.24. Corners at home usually just sit there doing nothing, like they're paying rent for no reason. This 5-tier shelf turns that forgotten space into useful vertical storage for books, plants, photos, bathroom items, decor, or all those little things that somehow end up scattered everywhere. Its tall, compact design fits living rooms, bedrooms, offices, garages, or small apartments where every inch matters. Each shelf holds up to 10 pounds, and it includes a wall anchor for extra stability, plus rounded corners to help avoid those tiny bumps that hurt way more than they should. It's simple, practical, and helps organize a room without taking over the whole space for $31.99. Washing your hands shouldn't end with fingerprints on the pump, soap dripping everywhere, and someone mysteriously saying, "It wasn't me." This automatic dispenser releases soap when you place your hand underneath, making the kitchen or bathroom feel cleaner without adding extra effort. The top knob lets you control how much soap comes out, so you don't waste product or end up with a whole puddle in your palm. It also works with thick or thin soap without weird mixing tricks. And the clear front window shows when it needs a refill. It's easier for little kids to use, helps prevent random drips, and can run up to a year with 3 AA batteries for $14.99. Turning a blank wall into a movie theater sounds dramatic, until this mini projector focuses by itself and the picture appears ready in seconds. It has built-in apps like Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, and Hulu, so you don't need a pile of extra devices just to start movie night in the bedroom, living room, or backyard. It adjusts focus, fixes the image shape, and fits the screen or wall better, even if you didn't place it perfectly straight, because honestly, nobody is measuring that with a ruler. It also supports 4K content, has Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4, and Dolby Audio with strong speakers, making the experience feel much bigger than the device for $109.99. The side of the fridge usually just sits there doing nothing, while the counter gets buried under spices, paper towels, rolls, and random things that somehow never have a home. This magnetic organizer turns that metal wall into extra storage without drilling, nailing, or performing kitchen surgery. It sticks with strong magnets, holds up to 15 pounds, and can store spice jars, snacks, cans, or small household items. It also includes a removable rod for paper towels and movable hooks for dish towels, scissors, bags, or lightweight tools. It's one of those simple gadgets that makes a small kitchen feel like it suddenly found extra space for $24.98. These earbuds look like jewelry until they start playing. They clip onto your ears like butterfly earrings, and the fun part is that you can remove the charms whenever you want, almost like switching your look before heading out. Nothing goes inside your ear canal, so they feel comfortable, work with glasses, and don't trap you in a silent bubble. You can walk, work, take calls, or listen to music while still hearing traffic, coworkers, or your kid plotting something suspicious nearby. The case gives you up to 40 hours of total playtime, and Bluetooth 6.0 keeps the connection smooth for $35.99. Changing the feel of a room doesn't always require new furniture. Sometimes the ceiling just needs to stop being boring. This low-profile fan with light combines airflow and lighting in one compact piece, making it great for bedrooms where space is limited but heat is clearly not. It has 6 fan speeds, a remote control, a sleep timer, and dimmable LED lighting, so you can switch from warm, cozy light to bright white light without guessing what's in front of you. The reversible motor helps push cool air in summer and circulate warmer air in winter, all with low noise so you're not sleeping under a helicopter. It also remembers your last settings for $47.99. These blinds don't get replaced, they get upgraded. This small motor attaches to the tilt rod on your existing horizontal blinds and starts turning them for you, almost like your window suddenly became obedient. You can open them through the app, set schedules, or let the built-in light sensor adjust the sunlight automatically so your living room doesn't turn into a toaster at 3 in the afternoon. The clever part is the solar panel, which helps keep it charged without running cables across the wall. And with the Hub Mini added, you can control it with Alexa, Google Home, or Siri even when you're away from home for $49.99. Opening the cabinet under the sink can feel like entering a tiny jungle where sponges, cleaners, and that one spray bottle mysteriously vanish. This 2-tier organizer turns that messy little corner into usable storage without tools or a complicated setup because it snaps together in just a few minutes. The lower drawer slides out smoothly, so you don't have to reach blindly behind pipes like you're searching for treasure. Since it comes in a 3-pack, you can use them in the kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, or any cabinet that looks like it gave up on life. It also includes hooks, a hanging cup, non-slip feet, and reinforced metal rods that can hold up to 40 pounds for $17.99. Your fridge can do more than hold random magnets and reminders everyone pretends to see. This magnetic acrylic set turns it into a small command center for the home with a monthly calendar, weekly planner, daily board, and an extra whiteboard for meals, appointments, shopping lists, bills, or that birthday you almost forgot again. The clear panels look clean and modern, so your kitchen stays organized without looking like a classroom wall. They stick directly to metal surfaces with no drilling, no glue, and no commitment issues. It also includes 6 colored markers that wipe off easily without leaving ghost marks behind. Perfect for planning the week before the week starts attacking for $21.84. This keychain looks like a snowflake, but it's basically a tiny toolbox hiding in your pocket. The set comes with 6 pieces, and each one packs 18 functions for those small home problems that show up exactly when the real tools are nowhere to be found. Tightening a screw, opening a bottle, checking a loose part, or handling a quick fix without digging through the chaos drawer. It's made of stainless steel, so it doesn't feel like a flimsy little gadget, and the snowflake shape gives you a better grip when you need control. Keep one in the kitchen, one in the car, and one on the keychain that somehow always vanishes for $9.45. Cable Mess has one special talent. It hides the exact charger you need and leaves every other cord tangled like tech spaghetti. This travel organizer fixes that chaos with 2 separate layers for chargers, cables, a mouse, flash drives, a power bank, and all those tiny adapters that usually disappear at the bottom of a bag. It has elastic straps, mesh pockets, and a zippered section so every accessory gets its own spot instead of turning into a portable junk drawer. It's compact, lightweight, and has a handle, so you can use it at home, at work, or while traveling without your tech getting scratched or smashed for $7.99. A loft bed already saves space, but this one basically says, what if the whole room moved upstairs? The bed lifts the sleeping area off the floor, then turns the space underneath into a desk, storage zone, charging station, and mini command center. There are 8 fabric drawers for clothes, toys, books, or the mysterious things kids collect for no reason, plus shelves and hooks for quick grab items. The built-in outlets, USB and Type-C port make homework, gaming, or late-night tablet charging easier, while the LED lights add that cool room effect instantly. With metal support, guardrails, and anti-tip hardware, it feels made for small rooms that need to work harder. You can get it for $139.99. Small rooms have a funny way of making every table feel like it is blocking traffic. This wall-mounted desk flips that problem out of the way, literally. When you need a workspace, dining spot, sewing table, or quick kitchen counter, it folds down into a sturdy surface. When you are done, it folds back against the wall and suddenly the room can breathe again. The thick tabletop feels solid, the heavy-duty steel brackets support serious weight, and the black walnut finish looks more like furniture than a hidden garage shelf. It is the kind of desk that appears when needed and disappears before clutter gets any ideas. You can get it for $72.99. A tiny vanity that hides extra space is basically furniture with a plot twist. At first, it looks like a compact makeup desk for a small bedroom or apartment, but then the side panel opens and suddenly there is more room for brushes, palettes, skincare, and all the things that somehow multiply overnight. The 3 mirrors help you see every angle, while the adjustable lights switch between warm, cool, and natural tones so your makeup does not look perfect inside and shocking outside. It has large drawers, upper shelves, and even a storage stool, because apparently the chair wanted a secret compartment too. You can get it for $139.99. The space under the bed usually becomes a black hole for shoes, blankets, and things you swear you will organize next weekend. These rolling storage bins make that forgotten zone actually useful. Each one slides out on 360-degree wheels, so you are not crawling on the floor like you are searching for treasure in a cave. The clear lid lets you see what is inside instantly, while the adjustable dividers separate shoes, seasonal clothes, books, or bulky extras without everything turning into a fabric avalanche. The metal frame adds support, the Oxford fabric feels sturdy, and the whole setup is perfect for small rooms, dorms, or apartments trying to win back space. You can get it for $26.59. A side table with wheels sounds simple until it starts acting like a desk, snack tray, laptop stand, drawing board, and bedside assistant all at once. This C-shaped table slides next to a sofa or bed, then adjusts in height so you are not hunched over like your back owes somebody money. The top can tilt through multiple angles for reading, sketching, or working on a laptop, while the lower shelves hold books, chargers, coffee, or snacks that deserve VIP access. The metal frame keeps it steady, the locking wheels stop it from drifting away dramatically, and it saves space by tucking right where you need it. You can get it for $109.99. An inflatable mattress with a headboard already sounds useful, but this one goes further and turns into a temporary sofa bed like it came prepared for surprise guests. You inflate it in just a few minutes, and suddenly there is a place to sleep, lounge, read, or survive a camping trip without pretending the floor is comfortable. The adjustable backrest gives it more structure than a basic air mattress, while the soft surface helps it feel less like emergency furniture and more like an actual resting spot. It works indoors for visitors, outdoors for camping, and disappears when you deflate it, which is basically furniture with an escape plan. You can get it for $75.99. A coffee table that secretly turns into a desk feels like the living room finally got smarter. At first, it looks like a clean black centerpiece, but lift the top and suddenly you have a raised surface for a laptop, dinner, homework, or that "I will just work from the couch for 5 minutes" situation that becomes 3 hours. Under the lid, there is hidden storage for remotes, snacks, books, games, and all the little things that usually spread across the room like they own the place. The side shelves keep daily items easy to grab, while the steel lift mechanism helps the top move smoothly without wobbling. It is part table, part storage trick, part couch survival station. You can get it for $130. A dining table that changes size is the kind of furniture that quietly saves the day before guests even arrive. Most days, it stays round and compact, perfect for a smaller kitchen or apartment where every inch is already negotiating for space. But when dinner suddenly becomes a group event, the hidden extension leaves slide into the center and turn it into a larger oval table for 4 to 8 people. The smooth track makes the change feel simple. The walnut finish gives it a warm, modern farmhouse look. And the base even has a storage shelf for plates, napkins, or the things that usually end up homeless on the table. It works for meals, family talks, crafts, homework, or a surprise "we invited everyone" night. You can get it for $197.99. This dresser looks like it saw a messy bedroom and decided to bring reinforcements. Instead of just giving you drawers, it adds a hanging rack, side mesh, shelves, LED lights, and a charging station like it is trying to become the whole closet. The 6 deep fabric drawers handle clothes, socks, blankets, and daily clutter, while the hanging area keeps outfits, bags, or accessories easy to grab. The built-in outlets and USB ports stop chargers from spreading across the room like vines, and the LED lights add a little mood without needing another lamp. It can even be assembled left or right, depending on your space. You can get it for $129.98. A bathroom mirror that refuses to fog up already feels like it has main character energy. This LED mirror gives you front lighting and backlighting at the same time, so skincare, shaving, makeup, and getting ready do not depend on that one sad ceiling bulb. You can adjust the brightness, switch between warm, natural, and white light, and it even remembers your last setting like a very polite assistant. After a hot shower, the defogging feature clears the center area so you are not wiping circles with your towel like a confused windshield cleaner. The tempered glass feels sturdy, hangs vertically or horizontally, and instantly makes the bathroom look more expensive. You can get it for $224.99. This looks like an ottoman, but it is clearly hiding a much bigger personality. In seconds, it can shift from a footrest to a chair, then a lounge seat, and finally a single sleeper for guests, naps, or that one office break that gets a little too comfortable. The adjustable backrest gives you 6 positions, so you can sit upright, lean back, or fully commit to doing absolutely nothing. The steel frame adds support. The high-density foam keeps it from feeling like a folding punishment chair, and the dark gray fabric makes it easy to fit into apartments, offices, or small living rooms. No assembly needed, which already feels like a win. You can get it for $239.99. A mini fridge sitting alone in a corner always looks like it is waiting for furniture to take it seriously. This cabinet stand turns that messy snack zone into a full coffee bar, microwave station, and dorm room command center. The mini fridge slides into the lower space while the upper shelves hold mugs, snacks, books, coffee supplies, or whatever normally piles up around it like countertop confetti. Built-in outlets let you plug in a coffee maker or microwave without creating a cable jungle, and the metal frame helps everything feel steady instead of improvised. With 6 adjustable levels, it works for dorms, offices, studios, or tiny kitchens trying to look way more organized. You can get it for $126.98. This pantry cabinet looks like it was designed for kitchens that are tired of juggling appliances on every surface. It gives you tall storage, upper and lower cabinets, 2 drawers, adjustable shelves, and an open counter area that can become a coffee bar, microwave spot, or mini breakfast station. The built-in outlets and USB ports keep your toaster, kettle, or coffee maker powered without turning the counter into a cable jungle. Then the RGB light adds a glow inside, which is helpful at night and also makes snacks feel weirdly premium. With its fluted doors and slim shape, it stores a lot without making the room feel packed. You can get it for $279.99. This iPad stand feels like it was made for people who want their desk to look expensive and actually work better. You place the iPad Pro on the magnetic panel, and it snaps into position while charging through the smart connector, so there is no awkward cable hanging from the tablet like a tail. The aluminum body folds, rotates, and tilts, letting you switch from drawing to typing, watching, video calls, or pretending your setup is a productivity command center. The strong magnets hold the iPad firmly, the base stays stable, and when you need to move it, the whole thing folds down neatly. Just make sure it is for the compatible 13-inch iPad Pro models. You can get it for $99.99. A mini fridge on the floor always makes grabbing a drink feel like a tiny workout you never signed up for. This stand lifts the fridge to a more comfortable height, then turns the space underneath into snack and drink storage like it is building a little refreshment station. The top can hold a mini fridge, printer, microwave, or coffee setup, while the drawers keep cans, treats, and random dorm essentials from taking over the room. The built-in outlets and USB ports power multiple devices without cable chaos, and the sturdy metal frame can handle serious weight without feeling wobbly. It is perfect for dorms, offices, apartments, or anywhere snacks need better management. You can get it for $109.99. A rolling storage cart sounds boring until it becomes the reason your desk, craft table, classroom, or beauty corner finally stops looking like a supply explosion. This one gives you 5 drawers to separate tools, paper, makeup, toys, office supplies, or whatever tiny things keep migrating everywhere. The wooden top adds an extra surface for a printer, plant, lamp, or daily essentials, while the reinforced frame helps the drawers stay supported instead of sagging like a tired shelf. It rolls smoothly on 360-degree wheels, locks in place when needed, and moves from room to room like a little organization assistant with wheels. You can get it for $39.99. A dining table that folds away is the kind of furniture small kitchens dream about. Fully opened, this one works as a real dining table for meals, homework, or that we need more space right now moment. Half open, it becomes a compact desk or side table, and when you are done, it folds down to tuck against a wall or corner like it was never trying to take over the room. The 6 wheels make it easy to move, 4 of them lock so it stays put, and the 2 lower shelves give plates, books, kitchen tools, or daily clutter a place to hide. It is basically a table with a disappearing act and storage underneath. You can get it for $75.99. Shoes near the entrance have a way of multiplying until the hallway looks like a tiny obstacle course. This slim Bornoon cabinet hides them behind 2 flip-down drawers, so the mess disappears without stealing much floor space. Inside, the compartments can adjust for sneakers, sandals, or taller shoes, while the top shelf holds keys, bags, or that one thing you always lose before leaving. The side hooks add a spot for hats or scarves, and the raised bottom even leaves room for slippers or a robot vacuum. It makes the entryway look calm, which is suspiciously rare. You can get it for $93.49. This sofa looks normal until it starts revealing features like it is hiding a secret apartment inside. It works as a couch, pulls out into a bed, adjusts into lounge positions, and even has a rotating side table for drinks, snacks, or a laptop when the living room becomes your office. The backrest includes USB and Type-C charging, so your phone does not have to die dramatically mid-movie. There are cup holders, hidden storage under the armrests for blankets, pillows, remotes, or books, and the chenille fabric gives it that soft, modern look without feeling too serious. Perfect for small apartments, guest rooms, or anyone who needs furniture to multitask harder. You can get it for $339.99. Corners usually sit there doing absolutely nothing, like they are too good to help with storage. These Ferrino shelves make those forgotten spots actually useful. Each set gives you 2 slim 5-tier towers that slide neatly into corners, holding books, plants, photos, bathroom items, collectibles, office supplies, or random garage things that need a proper home. The vertical design saves floor space, The open shelves keep everything easy to see, and the rounded edges make them feel less like sharp little furniture traps. They are simple, compact, and perfect for small rooms that need storage without looking crowded. You can get them for $33.20. A TV stand like this is for anyone who wants the screen in the right spot without drilling holes in the wall and praying they measured correctly. It holds most TVs from 27 to 65 inches, sits on a tempered glass base, and uses a steel support column to keep the setup looking clean instead of improvised. You can adjust the height, swivel the screen side to side, and find the viewing angle that makes the couch suddenly feel like the best seat in the house. The cable clips help hide messy wires, so the room looks organized instead of secretly powered by spaghetti. You can get it for $57.99. A wall table is one of those things that makes a small room feel like it just unlocked a hidden level. 1 minute, the wall is doing nothing. The next, you fold this down and suddenly you have extra counter space for laundry, meal prep, tools, homework, coffee, or that random project that always needs just a little more room. The natural wood finish keeps it looking clean instead of bulky, and when you are done, it folds back to only a few inches thick, so it is not standing in the way like furniture with an attitude. It works in kitchens, workshops, apartments, dorms, or anywhere floor space is too valuable to waste. You can get it for $119.99. Honey can make breakfast look gourmet, or turn the table into a sticky scene no one wants to clean. You pour it over pancakes, tea, or fruit, and suddenly there are strings on the plate, drops on the counter, and the jar sticks to everything it touches. This glass honey dispenser changes that moment because it lets the honey flow in a cleaner, more controlled way without the messy drips that ruin the presentation. The honeycomb-style design also makes it look beautiful on the table, like part of a more polished brunch setup. It keeps honey fresh and ready for syrup, maple, or liquid toppings without fighting with sticky spoons, for $14.95. Cooking something gourmet sounds amazing until you open the cabinet and a tower of pans looks ready to fall on you. Scratched cookware, missing lids, and handles taking over the whole space can make the recipe feel messy before it even starts. This Sensardi set fixes that problem because the pots and pans stack almost like plates and the handles detach when you do not need them. So you can cook, serve, store, and even move pieces into the oven without dealing with bulky handles everywhere. The non-stick coating helps sauces, eggs, and vegetables slide more smoothly with less oil instead of sticking like a kitchen disaster. And once you are done, the whole cleanup feels easier because it is dishwasher safe for $79.98. You are making soup, sauce, or stew with that restaurant-style vibe. And suddenly, the pot starts rising like a tiny volcano. You lift the lid, steam hits your hand, you lower the heat, and somehow the stove still ends up splattered. Lid Sid jumps right into that chaos. This little silicone figure lifts the lid just enough to let steam escape without fully uncovering the pot. So your reductions, broths, and stews cook with more control, less mess, and without you watching every bubble like it is an emergency. Plus, it looks ridiculously cute hanging on the pot for $12.90. A piece of meat can look perfect on the outside and still be dry, undercooked, or completely overdone the second you cut into it. That is the moment that separates a gourmet dinner from, well, at least we tried. This Thermomaven wireless thermometer removes that guessing game because it tracks the internal temperature and the grill, oven, or smoker temperature in real time, with no messy wires running across your setup. The Smart Base shows readings without needing your phone, but Wi-Fi lets you monitor the cook from another room too. It includes 2 ultra-thin probes, so you can watch 2 dishes at once and hit the right doneness with more confidence for $89.99. Peeling vegetables sounds like a tiny step, until potatoes, carrots, cucumbers, and apples start piling up on the cutting board like a full prep mission. The worst part is when the peeler slips, removes too much food, or takes so long that your gourmet recipe starts feeling like homework. This set changes that moment because it gives you 2 peeler styles, and one of them rotates between 3 different blades depending on what you are making. One handles firm skins, another works better on softer fruits like tomatoes or apples, and the julienne blade turns vegetables into thin strips for salads, toppings, or dishes that instantly look more polished. It helps you prep faster, waste less, and make simple ingredients look restaurant-ready for $9.99. The problem with making more elevated meals is not always the recipe. Sometimes every pan in the kitchen behaves differently. One sticks the eggs, another burns the sauce, another heats unevenly, and suddenly you are improvising like the cookware is working against you. This Tefal set fixes that foundation because it gives you 14 pieces for frying, boiling, steaming, sauces, and stews, without hunting for the one pot that kind of works. The non-stick coating helps food slide more smoothly, and the thermospot indicator shows when the pan is properly preheated, so you do not start cooking too early and ruin the texture. It is a full setup for cooking with more control, for $199.99. Sometimes the dish is almost perfect, and then the salt falls like a tiny avalanche, the pepper lands in one random corner, and that gourmet touch suddenly looks like a mistake. This electric salt and pepper grinder set fixes that exact moment, because it grinds with one button while your other hand keeps stirring, flipping, or plating. You can choose between 5 coarseness levels, from a fine sprinkle for sauces to a bolder grind for steak, pasta, or BBQ nights. And the part that feels surprisingly chef-like is the built-in LED light, because it shows exactly where the seasoning is landing, even when you are cooking at night. The ceramic blades also keep the grind smooth and even over time, for $28.99. Buying a nice cut of meat does not always mean it will turn out tender. Sometimes you season it, cook it carefully, and the first bite still feels like chewing a fancy shoe. This meat tenderizer changes the story before the steak even hits the pan or grill, because its 48 stainless steel needles create tiny channels that help soften the texture and let marinades soak in much faster. Instead of waiting for hours, you can prep the meat in minutes and help it cook more evenly while keeping more of its natural juices. It is a small tool, but it can make a homemade dinner feel much closer to a steakhouse result for $14.99. Sometimes you want to cook something beautiful, but the kitchen feels incomplete. The right spatula is missing, the knife barely cuts, the tongs disappeared, and you end up grabbing whatever shows up first. This 18-piece set fixes that chaos because it brings knives, silicone utensils, a cutting board, storage rack, and essential tools into one organized station. You can chop, stir, serve, whisk, flip, and slice without opening drawers every 2 minutes like you are hunting for treasure. The silicone handles heat well and stay safe for non-stick cookware, while the holder keeps everything visible instead of scattered everywhere. It is perfect when you want more polished meals without cooking in survival mode, for $39.99. One small cut can turn an elegant recipe into an instant stop. You are using a mandolin, opening oysters, or slicing meat, and one wrong move can make cooking feel stressful fast. These cut-resistant gloves help in that exact moment because they protect your hand without making it feel stiff like armor. They fit snugly, let you grip fruit, knives, or graters with more control, and help you work faster without feeling like you are dodging the blade every second. They are washable, comfortable, and especially useful when you want thin, clean cuts without risking your fingers, for $7.99. Nothing ruins a gourmet-looking recipe faster than a knife that fights the food. Tomatoes get crushed, meat loses its shape, and those clean, restaurant-style cuts suddenly turn into a mess on the cutting board. This ninja knife system changes that from the first slice because the German stainless steel blades glide with sharp, controlled precision and make every cut look cleaner, smoother, and more professional. But the smart part is hidden inside the block. It has a built-in sharpener that brings the edge back in seconds with one quick lever swipe. So you are not cooking with tired knives or guessing how to sharpen them. It feels like upgrading your whole prep station at home for $219.98. Making a pretty fruit salad sounds easy, until the grapes roll all over the board, the strawberries come out in random sizes, and cherry tomatoes burst under the knife. This cup-style slicer makes that whole step faster and cleaner, because you place the fruit inside, press down, and it comes out divided into 4 even pieces, ready for bowls, salads, desserts, or plates that look more polished. The smart part is that it cuts and collects at the same time, so you are not chasing tiny pieces or wiping juice off the counter. It also works for eggs, soft bananas, small tomatoes, cherries, and grapes, turning simple ingredients into neat toppings that look much more intentional for $12.99. Nothing makes a nice kitchen feel messy faster than finishing a gourmet dish surrounded by drops, stains, and crumpled paper towels everywhere. You clean a sauce spill, wipe a glass, dry the counter, and suddenly half the paper roll is gone. These fantastic lean reusable towels fix that little kitchen chaos because they come on a roll like regular paper towels, but each cloth can be washed and used again many times. They absorb way more than a basic napkin, leave no lint behind, and help glass, dishes, and sleek surfaces look clean without weird streaks. It is one of those quiet upgrades that makes cooking, plating, and cleaning feel faster, neater, and more professional for $21.99. Garlic can make any dish taste better, or turn your kitchen into a sticky little disaster. You chop it with a knife, the smell stays on your fingers, the fridge absorbs it, and those uneven pieces do not exactly help your plate look gourmet. This garlic chopper changes that because it does more than mince. It can slice or dice garlic into clean, thin pieces that make pasta, meat, sauces, and stir-fries look instantly more intentional. The clever part is the sealed container, so you can store garlic without making your whole fridge smell like an Italian restaurant at midnight. It is stainless steel, dishwasher safe, and even a cleaning piece to remove stuck bits without the struggle for $24.99. Some recipes sound gourmet until the timing begins. Sear first, slow cook later, watch the pressure, wait for the steam, and somehow half the kitchen is already in use. The Our Place Dream Cooker simplifies that whole ritual because it works as a pressure cooker, slow cooker, sauté pan, and warming pot in one sleek appliance. You can sear meat, build a rich stew, make rice, or keep a family dinner warm without switching pots or filling the sink with cookware. The touchscreen keeps things simple, and the automatic steam release means you do not have to stand near it like the cooker is about to complain. The ceramic non-stick pot also helps food release smoothly, so cleanup does not ruin the ending for $155. Cutting ingredients should not feel like a strength test. If your wrist gets tired, your grip feels weak, or every onion turns into more effort than expected, this Nulu knife changes the way cooking feels. Its arched handle lets you push with more support from your forearm instead of relying only on your fingers, so chopping, slicing, and mincing feel more controlled and less strained. It also gives you multiple grip positions, adapting to the hand instead of forcing the hand to adapt to it. One blade handles several kitchen cuts, so you switch tools less and stay focused on the recipe for $69.99. Some dishes only need one final touch to go from pretty good to this looks restaurant made. But without the right tool, browning meringue, caramelizing sugar, or finishing a small cut of meat can turn into smoke, spots, or a sad-looking surface. This Sondico torch changes that final step because it gives you an adjustable flame for more controlled browning and that crisp finish that makes desserts, meats, and gourmet-style plates look much more professional. The practical part is that it works with one hand, includes a flame lock, and has a visible fuel window so you are not guessing how much is left. It is small, direct, and perfect for adding visual drama to your recipes for $15.29. Nothing kills the gourmet mood faster than cutting vegetables where the meat just was, hunting for a clean board in the middle of a recipe, or watching juices run across the whole counter. This bamboo cutting board set brings order from the first chop because it gives you 4 separate boards with food icons for meat, fish, bread, fruits, or vegetables. So every ingredient has its own place, and your kitchen feels way more controlled. They also come with a vertical holder, so the boards are not scattered around taking over your counter like domino pieces. The juice groove helps catch drips before they turn into a mess, and the bamboo finish adds that warm, polished look that makes even food prep feel more gourmet for $37.79. Oil can ruin a dish in seconds. One extra pour and the salad feels heavy. The pan turns shiny with grease, and the air fryer suddenly does not feel that healthy anymore. This Lakumiki dispenser fixes that exact problem because it does more than spray. It lets you control how the oil comes out. A quick press creates a fine mist for vegetables, meat, or potatoes without soaking them. A slower press gives you more control, and when you need a direct pour, you just flip the top open. The dark glass helps protect the oil from light, and the leak-proof design keeps greasy drips off the counter. It is a small upgrade that makes cooking feel cleaner, more precise, and more gourmet for $19.99. Pulling hot meat off the grill with regular forks sounds easy. Until the pork slips, the juices run everywhere, and you end up fighting a piece of meat that is still way too hot to handle. These stainless steel shredder claws change that moment because they grip the meat like BBQ chef hands without making you touch the heat directly. You can lift, move, carve, and shred pork, turkey, chicken, or beef in seconds, creating those juicy strands that make pulled pork or BBQ trays look much more professional. The wooden handles give you a steadier grip, while the sharp steel claws dig into large cuts without tearing everything apart like a mess. It is a simple tool, but it makes homemade barbecue look restaurant-ready for $14.99. A creamy sauce can look restaurant-level, until the wrong spatula leaves half the mixture stuck in the pot, scratches your pan, or bends right when you need to serve. These silicone spatula spoons fix that moment because they combine enough flexibility to scrape the edges clean with enough firmness to stir, fold, flip, and serve without feeling flimsy. The tip works smoothly on bowls, pans, and non-stick cookware without damaging the surface, while the seamless one-piece design keeps food from hiding in annoying little gaps. You can use them for sauces, batters, eggs, stews, or quick plating, making the whole cooking process feel cleaner, smoother, and more controlled for $12.59. Some desserts taste good, but they still look like they are missing that final restaurant-style touch. The cream lands too heavy, the coffee looks flat, and decorating a cake with a spoon almost never ends the way you pictured it. This whipped cream dispenser changes that moment because it turns a simple mixture into light foams, smooth toppings, and cleaner finishes for pies, drinks, ice cream, or mousses. What makes it more interesting is that it is not just for whipped cream. You can use it for keto-style toppings, creamy cold coffee drinks, and sweet details that make a simple plate look much more polished. It comes with 3 decorating nozzles, and the stainless steel body gives it that firm, clean, professional feel for $49.99. Meat does not forgive weak knives. You try to portion a large cut, make clean fillets, or prep a serious BBQ board, and if the blade does not respond, everything turns into pulling, uneven cuts, and tired hands. This Hoshanho set feels like a real kitchen and grill kit because it gives you different knives for boning, filleting, chopping thicker pieces, cutting tough vegetables, or working with fish without forcing one basic knife to do everything. The forged blades have that hammered finish that looks bold, but the real value is how they help you get cleaner cuts and a more polished presentation. The wooden handles give better control, and the roll bag keeps everything organized for camping, grilling, or outdoor cooking for $207.99. Grating cheese with a regular grater can turn an elegant dinner into a battle with your knuckles. The cheese sticks, your fingers get way too close to the blade, and the pasta starts getting cold while you're still scraping Parmesan. This Cambomb rotary grater changes that part because you place the ingredient inside, turn the handle, and fresh cheese falls out quickly and evenly over pasta, salads, baked dishes, or homemade pizza. It comes with 3 blades for fine shredding, coarse shredding, or slicing, so you can also use it for carrots, cucumbers, chocolate, nuts, or vegetables when you want more texture and better presentation. The suction base keeps it steady on the counter with no electricity needed for $28.96. Nothing kills a gourmet dinner plan faster than opening the freezer and finding the meat frozen like a brick. Then the drama begins. The microwave cooks the edges, water makes everything feel weird, or you wait for hours while the recipe slowly dies in your head. This Blazing Thaw defrosting tray helps in that exact moment because it uses an aluminum plate to speed up natural thawing without cords, warm water, or ruining the food's texture. You just place the meat, chicken, or fish on top and let the material distribute temperature more efficiently. It is a simple tool, but it can save the night when you want to cook properly without starting late for $31.95. Some items are meant to be seen, but without the right spot, they start looking like clutter. Books on a table, Lego sets in a corner, DVDs stacked sideways, toys mixed together, and decor pieces disappearing in the mess. This 6-cube organizer turns all those loose items into a clean, easy-to-style display. The low design does not overpower the room, but it still gives you enough space to separate books, baskets, movies, collectibles, toys, or decorative pieces without piling everything together. The oak finish adds warmth, so it works well in a living room, bedroom, home office, or kids' room. Because the cubes stay open, everything looks intentional instead of randomly stored. It is perfect when you want to organize without hiding the pieces that make the room feel personal for $89.99. Laundry never looks like a big problem at first, until one pile appears in the bedroom, another in the bathroom, and suddenly one chair becomes a full-time closet. This sorter turns that mess into something that actually looks intentional. It has 3 pull-out bags, so whites, darks, and colors can stay separated before laundry day turns into a guessing game. The top shelf gives you a clean spot for detergent, towels, baskets, or anything you usually leave scattered around, while the open slat design helps the area feel lighter and less closed in. Each bag removes easily, so you can carry the laundry without dragging the whole unit across the room. With its metal frame and rustic top, it makes a laundry corner look organized, styled, and way closer to a magazine-ready home for $59.99. Spice jars have a strange talent. The moment you need one, it somehow ends up hiding in the back of the cabinet. You start moving bottles around, knocking one over, and then buying duplicates because you forgot what you already had. This rotating organizer makes that tight little corner feel instantly smarter. The 2-tier design uses vertical space instead of stealing more counter room, and the full 360-degree spin lets you see everything without digging through the cabinet. It works for spices, small cans, medicine, skincare, makeup, or perfume, so it can clean up more than just the kitchen. The raised edges help keep items from tipping over, while the metal rods make it feel sturdier than a flimsy plastic stand. It turns a crowded shelf into something smooth, visible, and easy to reach for $9.99. Getting ready should feel simple, but sometimes it turns into a treasure hunt. One earring is missing, necklaces are tangled, bracelets are hiding, and the mirror is never in the right spot. This swivel jewelry cabinet puts the whole routine in one organized place. From the outside, it works as a full-length mirror with touch lighting, so you can check your outfit, do makeup, or adjust jewelry without opening the cabinet. Then it rotates to reveal hidden storage for earrings, necklaces, cosmetics, small bags, belts, keys, and daily accessories. It has shelves, hooks, protected necklace pockets, and a foldable tray that gives you a small surface while you get ready. The 360-degree design makes it easy to see your full look and reach everything without bending down or digging through drawers. It feels like a vanity, mirror, and jewelry organizer combined into one polished piece for $149.98. The entryway says a lot before anyone even reaches the living room. And if the first thing they see is shoes scattered everywhere, the whole organized home effect disappears fast. This cabinet hides up to 16 pairs behind 2 flip drawers, so your shoes stay close to the door without becoming part of the visual mess. The inner panels can be adjusted or removed, which makes room for sneakers, heels, flats, or boots without forcing everything into one tight space. The top surface also gives keys, wallets, sunglasses, or daily grab-and-go items a proper landing spot. The best part is the slim shape, because it fits narrow hallways and small entrances while the white design keeps everything looking clean and modern. It turns a messy shoe zone into a polished entryway for $76.49. Some furniture only stores things, but other pieces make an empty wall look like it belongs in a magazine. The problem starts when books, framed photos, plants, and small decor pieces end up scattered across different tables, creating visual noise without you noticing. This 6-cube console pulls everything into one clean, styled line. Its low horizontal shape works beautifully in an entryway, hallway, living room, or office because it adds storage without making the room feel blocked. You can use some cubes for books, others for baskets, then style the top with photos, plants, or decorative pieces. The navy blue farmhouse look gives the space personality without feeling too loud, and the raised legs keep it looking lighter than a bulky cabinet. It turns random items into intentional decor for $119.69. In small bathrooms, the space above the toilet usually stays empty, while towels, paper rolls, skincare, and cleaning products fight for space around the sink. This over-the-toilet rack turns that forgotten area into vertical storage without taking up extra floor room. It gives you open shelves for daily essentials, a basket for the things you do not want fully exposed, removable hooks, and even a toilet paper holder. The adjustable shelves make it easier to fit tall bottles, folded towels, decor, or bathroom supplies without making everything look squeezed together. The vintage wood and black metal design also makes it feel warmer and more styled than a basic bathroom shelf. It is a smart way to make a tiny bathroom feel more organized, useful, and magazine-ready for $69.99. Some corners look too narrow to be useful, but somehow the bathroom, kitchen, or dining room still fills up with things that have no real place. Towels, cleaners, paper goods, jars, food, and daily essentials end up sitting out, making the whole space feel smaller. This tall cabinet turns those forgotten gaps into hidden storage. It is slim on the outside, but inside it has adjustable shelves, so you can organize small items, taller bottles, or bulkier essentials without wasting vertical space. Because it is metal and water-resistant, it works well in bathrooms and kitchens where humidity, stains, and splashes are part of everyday life. The doors can also be set to open from either side, so it fits better into tight layouts. It makes an unused corner feel clean, useful, and intentional for $98.99. A bathroom can be clean, but the moment toothbrushes, creams, soap, and daily products spread across the counter, the whole space looks messy again. And the smaller the counter is, the faster it feels crowded. This three-tier organizer adds height where there used to be clutter, lifting everything into a cleaner, more polished layout. The wood and metal design gives the bathroom a warmer, styled look, so it does not feel like basic storage sitting next to the sink. You can use it for skincare, makeup, perfumes, toothbrushes, shower products, or everyday essentials without letting everything fight for the same flat surface. The anti-slip pads help keep it steady in damp areas, which makes it feel more practical than decorative-only shelves. It is a small upgrade that makes the counter look intentional, calm, and magazine-ready for $28.98. Opening a cabinet and having to remove 3 pots just to reach one pan in the back feels like a tiny kitchen battle every day. It seems normal, until the whole shelf slides out toward you. These pull-out organizers turn that deep, annoying cabinet space into a smooth drawer, so you no longer have to bend down, dig around, or balance half your cookware in your hands. The width adjusts to different cabinet sizes. It works with framed or frameless cabinets, and the no-drill adhesive setup makes it renter-friendly and clean to install. The smart part is the upgraded 3-rail metal system, which gives it enough strength for pots, bowls, rice cookers, bakeware, or pantry items without feeling flimsy. Suddenly, the cabinet that used to hide chaos starts looking planned, easy, and magazine-level organized for $62.98. Books, plants, and decor can look beautiful, until they all end up stacked on a desk, a chair, or whatever flat surface is still free. The annoying part is that most shelves take up space, feel heavy, or come with instructions that look like a weekend project. This folding bookshelf skips all of that. You unfold it in seconds and suddenly have 5 tiers for books, storage boxes, office supplies, decor, kitchen items, or plants. The vintage wood and metal frame give it that industrial look that makes a room feel styled instead of crowded. And when you do not need it, it folds down slim enough to store against a wall, in a closet, or under a bed. It is instant organization without the furniture headache for $149.99. A playroom can go from adorable to disaster in under 5 minutes. One stuffed animal on the couch, blocks across the floor, books under a table, and suddenly the whole home feels unfinished. This toy organizer turns that kid-level chaos into a storage station that actually looks clean enough for the room. It has 8 bins for small toys, cubbies for separating pieces, open shelves for books, and hidden compartments for the things you do not want on display all day. The best part is that kids can reach what they need and start learning to put things back without an adult doing every single cleanup. The white design blends into bedrooms, playrooms, or living areas without making the space look like a toy warehouse. It brings visual calm back to the house for $99.99. When the closet does not close anymore, the problem is not always too many clothes. Sometimes the space is just working against you. Coats mixed with shoes, bags on the floor, folded clothes in the wrong place, and getting dressed starts feeling like a small battle. This open wardrobe system turns a blank wall or corner into a much more organized walk-in style setup. It gives you hanging rods for heavy or long pieces, shelves for shoes, bags, folded clothes, and 3 real wood drawers for the things you do not want sitting out. You can build it straight or in an L shape so it works better for small rooms, apartments, or unused corners. It feels like adding a custom dressing area without remodeling the room for $208.99. Living room clutter usually does not come from the big things. It comes from the small stuff with no home. Blankets, remotes, toys, extra pillows, shoes, and everything that somehow ends up in the wrong corner. This storage ottoman solves that in a way that actually looks stylish. On the outside, it works as a sleek bench, footrest, or entryway seat, but inside it hides a large storage space for the things you want nearby but not visible. You can place it at the end of the bed, by the door, or in front of the sofa, and instantly the room feels cleaner. The synthetic leather surface wipes down easily. The raised legs make cleaning underneath simpler, and the tufted design gives it a more polished look. When you do not need it, it folds flat and stores away. It is hidden organization disguised as decor for $49.86. A kitchen counter can go from clean to chaotic the second you add a microwave, an air fryer, spice jars, and a few loose utensils. Suddenly, there is not even enough room to set down a plate. This rack fixes that by using the empty space above your appliance instead of taking up more counter surface. The width and height adjust to fit different setups, so your microwave or toaster oven can stay underneath while the top shelf holds dishes, spices, pantry items, or small kitchen tools. The carbon steel frame is built to handle heavier items without feeling shaky, and the 3 side hooks give towels, spatulas, or oven mitts a proper spot. The white finish also makes the whole area look cleaner, brighter, and more intentional. It is a quick way to make a crowded kitchen feel organized for $32.29. Nothing ruins a beautiful kitchen faster than a trash can sitting out in the open, especially when you are trying to make the space feel clean, calm, and magazine ready. You can have the perfect countertop, but the moment the garbage bin is exposed, the whole room feels unfinished. This cabinet fixes that by hiding 2 10-gallon bins behind tilt-out doors, so trash and recycling stay separated without being visible. It also helps contain everyday odors and keeps pets from knocking the bins over or digging inside. The clever part is that it does not look like hidden trash storage. It looks like a modern cabinet you can use as a coffee station, microwave stand, or extra organizing zone. The 2 large drawers give you space for trash bags, towels, cleaning items, or all those little things that usually float around the kitchen. It makes the messiest part of the room disappear for $121.49. When your living room is also your office, guest room, and chill zone, clutter takes over fast. 1 blanket on the couch, chargers on the floor, remotes disappearing, and a side table always in the way. But this sofa fixes that mess in a really smart way. During the day, it works as a wide modern couch, then it pulls out into a queen-size bed or turns into a lounge chair when you just want to relax. The armrests hide storage for blankets, pillows, books, and remotes, while the USB and Type-C ports keep your devices charged without cables running across the room. And the clever part is the 360-degree swivel side table, which gives you a spot for coffee, snacks, or even quick work, then moves away when you need space. It is the kind of piece that makes a small room feel planned, polished, and way more organized for $339.99. Corners usually get ignored, but somehow they still collect random things. A plant on the floor, books on a table, decor with no real place, and an empty spot that does not look intentional. These floating corner shelves turn that forgotten space into a styled feature. The 5 tiers give you room for plants, books, candles, small decor, or display pieces without taking up floor space, and the built-in light makes the whole corner look warmer and more polished at night. The pine and metal structure gives it a sturdy feel, so it does not look like a fragile decoration pretending to be storage. It is the kind of upgrade that makes a plain wall suddenly feel designed, cozy, and magazine-ready for $69.99. A desk can look professional for about 5 minutes, until loose papers, cables, folders, notebooks, and a printer take over half the surface. And when work starts with searching for documents, the whole space feels less productive. This file cabinet turns that home office mess into a cleaner workstation. It has 3 drawers for small supplies, important papers, and hanging files, plus open shelves for books, boxes, or the items you need within reach. The top works as a printer stand, so your desk finally gets its space back without pushing everything onto the floor. And because it has rolling wheels, you can move it beside your desk or tuck it away when you want a cleaner setup. It makes a home office feel more organized, focused, and actually ready for work for $94.99. Makeup clutter usually starts quietly. 1 cream stays out, then a perfume bottle, then brushes end up lying by the sink, and when you are already late, everything seems to hide at once. This rotating organizer turns that daily mess into a cleaner, easier beauty station. It has 3 tiers for perfumes, skincare, foundations, lipsticks, nail polish, and small essentials without forcing everything into one crowded tray. You just spin it, and the product you need comes right to you instead of making you move bottles around and knock things over. The raised edges help keep items in place, while the built-in brush holder stops your brushes from spreading across the counter. The amber look also adds a warmer decorative touch without making the space feel heavy. It gives your vanity a small carousel of order for $22.99. The entryway can look beautiful. until the shoes start spreading across the floor like tiny clues from everyone who walked in. One pair by the door, another under a chair, sandals hiding in a corner, and suddenly the whole space feels messy before you even enter the house. This vertical shoe rack uses height instead of stealing floor space, giving you room for up to 8 pairs in a narrow tower that fits tight hallways, bedrooms, or small entry areas. The open shelves make every pair easy to see, and the removable levels let you store boots or heels without crushing them. The side hooks add a smart extra spot for umbrellas, keys, small bags, or accessories that usually end up scattered. It turns shoe chaos into a clean, styled corner for $44.98. Your closet feels big enough until one more shirt turns it into a packed suitcase with doors. Clothes get squeezed, hidden, wrinkled, and suddenly finding one jacket feels like a search mission. These magic hangers make the unused vertical space do the heavy lifting. Each one holds multiple pieces in a cascading setup, so shirts, pants, coats, and dresses stop fighting for the same tiny section of the rod. You can hang them straight across for easy visibility, or drop them vertically to free up space fast. The closed holes keep regular hangers from slipping off, and the whole set comes ready to use with no assembly. It is a simple closet trick that makes cramped storage feel instantly cleaner for $7.11. Doors usually sit there doing nothing, while small things take over the bathroom, bedroom, or nursery. Diapers, toys, towels, brushes, creams, and hair tools end up wherever they fit, and the space starts looking crowded even when it is technically clean. This hanging organizer turns that forgotten door or wall space into soft vertical storage. The 3 woven cotton baskets hold everyday items without taking up floor space, counter space, or shelf space, which makes it perfect for small rooms. Because it is made with natural cotton, it feels warmer and more decorative than a basic plastic organizer. You can use it in a nursery, bathroom, closet, or vanity area and fold it away or wash it when needed. It is a simple way to hide the mess without hiding the style for $25.99. A vanity can look cute in the morning and turn into a tiny beauty explosion by the afternoon. Perfume bottles, skincare, makeup, and nail polish all end up on the same flat surface, blocking each other until you keep reaching for the same few things. This clear organizer fixes that without making the space look heavier. Its tiered design lifts every bottle like a small display, so your perfumes, cosmetics, figurines, or skincare products become easy to see and actually look styled. It assembles without screws or tools, using simple interlocking panels, and you can take it apart when you need to move or store it. The best part is the transparent look because it blends into the counter instead of fighting the decor. It turns a messy vanity into a clean little showcase for $8.48. Handbags create a very quiet kind of chaos. One ends up on a chair, another gets crushed inside the closet, another still has random things inside, and when you need the right one, it somehow disappears. This vertical organizer turns that messy collection into a small boutique corner in your bedroom. The top hangers hold larger totes, crossbody bags, and longer purses so they keep their shape, while the lower shelves display smaller bags without stacking them into a pile. The side hooks give wallets, scarves, hats, or tiny accessories a place instead of letting them vanish in drawers. The best part is the tall, narrow design because it uses vertical space without taking over the room. It makes choosing a bag faster, cleaner, and much more polished for $38.99. Cooking often leaves the soap dispenser covered in flour, grease, and suspicious fingerprints nobody wants to admit are theirs. This eagle solves the mystery without an investigation. Place your hand underneath, and its sensor releases a soft cloud of foam automatically, with no touching required. It transforms liquid soap into airy microbubbles that rinse quickly and help reduce how much product you use. The refillable 300-milliliter tank means fewer bottle changes, while the bird design makes your sink look guarded by a very dramatic kitchen supervisor for $36.99. Fishing boiled eggs out of hot water with a spoon is the moment breakfast suddenly becomes an extreme sport. Eggins turns the whole process into a much safer little expedition. Place up to 6 eggs inside these tiny penguins, lower the entire colony into the pot, and cook them soft or hard together. Once they are ready, lift the Cool Touch handle and remove every egg at once instead of chasing slippery shells around boiling water. The same holder can go straight to the table or into the refrigerator afterward. It drains easily, is BPA-free, and can be cleaned in the dishwasher. 6 penguins protecting your fingers for $19.90. Homemade fries can taste amazing, but when they look like they were cut during an earthquake, the presentation needs help. This crinkle knife turns potatoes, carrots, cucumbers, and fruit into textured slices that look restaurant-ready. Its angled stainless steel blade moves through food with less resistance, while the non-slip handle keeps everything controlled as you create waves, grids, or decorative chips. It may even make vegetables look slightly less suspicious to picky eaters. You can give an ordinary carrot a serious makeover for $21.99. Boiling eggs sounds simple, until one comes out runny, another feels like a rubber ball, and somehow they were both cooked in the same pot. This blue timer goes into the water with the eggs and changes color as they cook. Clear markings show exactly when they reach soft, medium, or hard-boiled stages, using the actual heat inside the pot instead of making you stare at a clock like you are defusing a breakfast bomb. Watch the color move, choose your preferred texture, and remove the eggs at the right moment. It is BPA-free, easy to read underwater, and saves breakfast from unwanted surprises for $6.99. You open the refrigerator looking for half an avocado and discover a tiny crime scene. The onion scented everything, the lemon is dry, and the tomato somehow aged a full week overnight. These 4 silicone keepers wrap around cut fruits and vegetables with a flexible film that adapts to their shape and creates a secure seal to preserve freshness. Place the leftover piece inside, twist the lid, and it stays protected without disposable bags or a giant container holding one lonely slice. Their produce-inspired shapes make everything easy to identify. They rinse clean under running water, and they can also store cheese, snacks, or small leftovers. Less wasted food, fewer suspicious smells, and a refrigerator that finally looks organized for $14.99. Your spoon slips into the pot, and suddenly making soup becomes a rescue mission involving tongs and questionable decisions. Hug Dug wraps around the handle to stop it from disappearing into sauces, stews, or creamy dishes right when you need it most. It can also sit beneath the lid to keep it slightly raised, letting steam escape while food reduces. Once the utensil comes out, flip the little figure over and it becomes a spoon rest, keeping the messy end off the counter and preventing that sticky circle nobody wants to clean. Its flexible silicone fits common spoons, spatulas, and ladles. A tiny kitchen helper that literally holds onto the job for $11.90. Flawless, and the next seems to have survived a kitchen fight. This slicer fixes the chaos with one gentle press. Its stainless steel blades move through boiled eggs, strawberries, bananas, kiwis, mushrooms, and other soft foods to create quick, even slices. The enclosed design keeps fingers away from the blades, while the sturdy base holds each ingredient still instead of letting it escape at the worst possible moment. It cleans easily afterward, and its slim body disappears neatly inside a drawer. Your plate looks patiently prepared, even though it only took seconds, for $17.98. Making a quick salad can turn into 30 minutes of chopping, followed by another 30 trying to remember where every blade was stored. This handheld mandolin keeps 5 cutting options inside one compact tool, creating thin slices, thick or fine shreds, waffle cuts, and even grated garlic or ginger without building a giant machine on the counter. Switch the blade, slide the vegetable across, and potatoes become chips, carrots become salad strips, and cucumbers suddenly look restaurant-ready. It also includes a peeler and rinses clean under running water without 20 mysterious parts to reassemble. It does the work of an entire kitchen drawer without taking over the cabinet for $9.99. Your cup looks perfectly clean, until you remove the lid and discover last week's coffee has been living inside those tiny grooves. This set reaches the places where a regular sponge simply gives up. Every 4-in-1 brush includes a U-shaped silicone cleaner for rims, stiff bristles for tight corners, a soft brush for delicate mouthpieces, and a small hook that lifts, seals, and lids without sacrificing your fingernails. 3 long straw brushes also remove buildup from metal, plastic, and narrow straws. Once the cleaning mission is over, everything folds compactly and hangs to dry instead of filling an entire drawer. It exposes corners you probably preferred not to know existed and then makes them spotless for $5.99. Making fruit salad sounds relaxing, until you have spent 20 minutes slicing one strawberry at a time and breakfast is slowly turning into dinner. This 2-in-1 cup speeds everything up with a single press. Add strawberries, bananas, grapes, cherry tomatoes, or boiled eggs, and its stainless steel blades create even slices or cubes in seconds. The enclosed design keeps fingers away from the sharp edges and prevents half the fruit from launching across the kitchen. It fully comes apart for easy cleaning and fits neatly inside a drawer afterward. It cuts faster than you can decide what to eat for $19.98. Shaping meatballs by hand sounds easy, until meat is stuck between your fingers and every ball comes out a different size with its own cooking schedule. This stainless steel mold presses the mixture and creates 3 even meatballs at once without making your hands part of the recipe. Add a light coating of oil, fill each section, and use a small spatula to release them cleanly. It also works with cookie dough, rice, and other mixtures, while the long handle keeps the process comfortable. Less mess, more meatballs, and no symmetry crisis for $11.38. Slicing a tomato evenly sounds simple, until one piece is paper thin and the next looks thick enough for a burger. These stainless steel tongs hold tomatoes, onions, lemons, kiwis, and other produce firmly, while the built-in slots guide your knife into neat, consistent slices without putting your fingers near the blade. Place the food inside, squeeze gently, and cut through each opening. It can also work as serving tongs, so it will not become another one-job gadget abandoned in the drawer. Fewer crooked slices, better control, and no need to inspect every cut like a food scientist for $13.99. Separating a yolk with the eggshell seems like a brilliant idea. Until it breaks, a tiny piece falls into the bowl, and breakfast turns into a miniature rescue mission. This little silicone fish removes the drama, squeeze its body, place the lips over the yolk, and release so it swallows the whole thing without taking the egg white along. Squeeze it again, and the yolk drops exactly where you need it, with no spills or sticky fingers. It is perfect for meringues, cakes, sauces, omelets, or egg white breakfasts. The flexible material is non-stick, easy to rinse, and dishwasher safe. It also looks suspiciously happy while eating your breakfast for $12.51. You crack an egg with complete confidence, and suddenly you are fishing for tiny shell pieces like they are a surprise prize. This magnetic little chicken hides 5 functions to prevent the mess. It opens shells with a cleaner cut, separates yolks from whites, pierces the rounded end before boiling to make peeling easier, and helps remove shells from cooked eggs. Once breakfast is over, the safety lock closes everything, and it sticks to the refrigerator like harmless decoration, even though it just replaced several kitchen tools. Fewer sticky fingers, fewer floating shell fragments, and a yolk that finally reaches the bowl in one piece for $13.99. You buy cilantro with ambitious dinner plans, and 2 days later, it looks like a plant that has completely given up. These 3 containers keep parsley, mint, thyme, cilantro, and even asparagus fresh for up to 3 times longer. Add water to the base, place the stems inside, and check the level through the clear body without opening anything. The inner basket lifts out with built-in handles, while a removable divider lets different herbs share the container without becoming an accidental salad. They fit neatly inside the refrigerator door and contain no fragile glass or metal parts. Your herbs finally stop retiring before they reach the recipe for $28.99. Do you also bang the ice tray against the counter until the cubes finally understand the hint? This system ends the argument. Place the tray over the container, press the green button, and the ice drops directly into the storage bin without twisting plastic or chasing cubes across the floor. The 2 trays make 64 small cubes, perfect for coffee, juice, or drinks that need to chill quickly. A fitted lid keeps everything protected and stackable, while the molds can also freeze tea, fruit, or coffee so your beverages do not become watery. Your freezer stops being a battlefield for $15.99. A package arrives, you reach for the scissors, and somehow they have vanished again. This crab ends the kitchen treasure hunt by living directly on your refrigerator with 4 hidden tools: folding scissors, a retractable box cutter, a bottle opener, and a handy blade for opening packages. Everything stays safely tucked away until envelopes, boxes, or stubborn caps need immediate attention. Its magnetic body keeps the counter clear and looks like harmless fridge decor. Right before proving it has more useful skills than half the kitchen for $13.99. You want to eat more vegetables, but slicing an entire zucchini into thin strips starts feeling like punishment for something you do not remember doing. This spiralizer turns carrots, potatoes, cucumbers, sweet potatoes, and zucchini into noodles, ribbons, or spirals by simply turning the handle. Its 4 blades change shape with a rotating selector, so there is no need to remove sharp parts or place your fingers near them. A strong suction base keeps the machine from dancing across the counter, while the container catches everything before your kitchen gets covered in vegetable confetti. It comes apart for easy cleaning and stores neatly afterward. Basically, it gives one zucchini more hairstyles than you have for $22.99. You open the drawer looking for the peeler and find everything except the peeler. Loose lids, mystery spoons, and one tool nobody remembers buying. This set stacks 6 kitchen helpers into one compact tower, ready to separate whenever a new task appears. It includes a cheese grater, garlic and ginger grinder, pizza cutter, bottle opener, fruit and vegetable peeler, and herb stripper. Stainless steel blades handle each job smoothly. Every piece feels lightweight, and once dinner is done, they stack back together instead of taking over the drawer. They are even dishwasher safe. 6 gadgets hiding in the space of one for $9.98. Trying to drain pasta straight from the pot usually has 2 endings: dinner stays inside, or waves goodbye from the sink while you pretend that was intentional. Krabby prevents that tiny kitchen tragedy by clipping onto the rim with sturdy steel and silicone tongs. Tilt the pot, let the water escape, and keep every noodle exactly where it belongs. Its flexible body fits most cookware, handles boiling water, and folds down instead of stealing half your cabinet. It is also BPA-free and dishwasher safe, a crab that works harder than some kitchen helpers for $23.95. You try pouring oil or coffee into a narrow bottle, and somehow the counter gets a larger serving than the container. This 3-piece funnel set prevents the classic "I aimed perfectly" disaster right before the spill. The large, medium, and small sizes fit jars, bottles, and tight openings for transferring liquids, spices, protein powder, or coffee grounds without losing half along the way. Wide mouths speed up pouring, narrow spouts guide everything precisely, and once finished, the funnel stack or hang neatly. They are also dishwasher safe. 3 simple tools that finally stop you from feeding the countertop for $6.79. Shredding chicken with 2 forks sounds easy, until 5 minutes pass and one stubborn breast still refuses to cooperate. This tool turns cooked meat into thin strands by placing it inside and twisting both sides several times. Dense spikes quickly pull apart chicken, pork, or stewed beef, while the fully transparent body lets you check the texture before accidentally turning dinner into paste. Its non-slip design also keeps the shredder from skating across the counter during the struggle. Perfect for tacos, salads, or pet meal prep for $5.09. Cracking an egg takes 5 seconds, until a shell fragment falls into the bowl and suddenly you are performing a rescue mission with a spoon. This stainless steel opener focuses the pressure on one spot, breaking the shell with a clean press. The lower holder keeps the egg steady, while the spring mechanism opens it and separates the yolk from the white in the same motion. It makes cakes, meringues, and breakfast easier without sticky fingers or hidden shell surprises. A tiny egg laboratory for $19.74. After frying bacon, one awkward question remains. Do you save the grease with all those crumbs, or pour it down the sink and hope your pipes never seek revenge? This compact container offers a much smarter escape. Pour the warm grease through its fine strainer, and the food particles stay on top while the cleaner fat collects below for cooking eggs, potatoes, or vegetables later. A fitted lid helps contain odors and dust, while the included spoon removes solidified grease without turning breakfast into an archaeological dig. Its heat-resistant enamel body holds up to 15 ounces and can go in the dishwasher. Your bacon leaves behind something useful for $16.99. Peeling a potato should not end with half the skin stuck to the blade and your patience officially overcooked. This tiny penguin unfolds to reveal a swiveling stainless steel blade that follows every curve of potatoes, carrots, and fruit without constantly clogging. Its lightweight, non-slip handle feels comfortable in either hand, but the clever part comes afterward. It folds shut to cover the blade, so your kitchen drawer does not become a miniature danger zone. It can even travel safely in a picnic or camping bag for $8.99. Kitchen counters always end up doing extra work, and this silicone stove cover turns an unused surface into valuable space. When the cooktop is off, it protects the glass surface from scratches, spills, stains, and daily mess, while creating an extra area for food preparation or placing kitchen items. The raised ridge design helps catch drips and keeps the area cleaner, while the heat-resistant silicone can also work as a trivet for hot pots and pans. When not needed, it rolls up easily for storage and cleans without effort. A simple upgrade that makes your kitchen feel more organized. It costs $19.99. Cutting tough ingredients shouldn't feel like a struggle in the kitchen. These professional stainless steel shears are made for much more than simple cutting. They help prepare poultry, meat, fish, vegetables, and other ingredients with better control and less effort. Their alloy steel construction provides durability, while the comfortable design makes everyday food preparation easier. They're a useful tool for home cooks, BBQ lovers, and anyone looking to speed up kitchen tasks without taking extra space in a drawer. A simple gadget that can become one of those tools you reach for constantly. They cost $4.54. When the kitchen starts running out of cabinets, this pantry steps in like a full wall of organization. It stands 71 inches tall and combines 6 cabinets, 3 deep drawers, and a wide 55-inch countertop for a coffee maker, toaster, or small appliances without crowding the kitchen. The smartest detail is the built-in charging station with outlets, USB ports, and a switch, so you can power what you need and turn everything off from one place. Adjustable shelves let you store food, dishes, or accessories depending on your setup. It also works as a coffee bar or dining room storage cabinet. It costs $309.99. Cooking in a small kitchen gets easier when the cookware knows how to store itself better. This 21-piece GAPP set includes pans, saucepans, lids, utensils, pot holders, and removable handles that click off so everything stacks neatly without taking over the cabinet. The ceramic nonstick coating is free from PFAS, PFOA, and PTFE, helping you cook with less oil and clean up faster. The clever part is how the same pot can move from the stove to the oven, fridge, or table without switching containers. It works on all stovetops, including induction, and is oven safe up to 480 degrees Fahrenheit. It costs $79.99. A small kitchen gives clutter nowhere to hide, especially when spices, spoons, and utensils all start fighting for the same corner. This wall-mounted organizer combines a spice shelf, utensil holder, cutlery space, and 6 hanging hooks in one compact piece. You can install it with adhesive on smooth surfaces or use screws for a more permanent setup. The result is vertical storage that frees up counter space and keeps everyday tools right in front of you without digging through drawers or moving jars around. The black design also looks clean and intentional, not like a random storage fix. It costs $18.99. Upgrading your cookware can change the kitchen more than it seems, especially when old pans start sticking, heating unevenly, or taking up space without helping much. This Kitchen Academy 12-piece gray set includes frying pans, saucepans, casseroles, lids, and silicone utensils for everything from quick breakfasts to full meals. The granite-style nonstick coating helps food release more easily, so you can cook with less oil and clean up without scrubbing forever. Its induction-compatible base helps distribute heat evenly and works on different stovetops, including glass cooktops. It is a complete, practical set built for everyday cooking. It costs $109.99. A lumpy soup can ruin the whole homemade fancy dinner idea in seconds. This Terrailer immersion blender comes with an 1,100-watt motor and a 5-in-1 attachment set for blending, chopping, whisking, and frothing without filling the kitchen with separate appliances. The variable speed trigger lets you control the power by hand, going from gentle to intense depending on the recipe, whether it is soup, puree, smoothies, or baby food. Its blade guard helps reduce splashing and protects pots or pans from scratches, which matters when blending directly in the container. The attachments swap with one click and clean up easily. It is compact, powerful, and useful for faster cooking. It costs $35.96. Kitchen space disappears faster than expected, especially when spice jars start taking over every corner of the counter. These magnetic storage racks turn the side of your refrigerator into a practical organization area where your seasonings stay visible and easy to reach. Their rust-resistant metal construction and strong magnets let you place, move, and adjust them without tools. Instead of digging through crowded drawers looking for spices, everything stays organized in one convenient spot while using space that usually goes unused. A simple upgrade for a cleaner, more efficient kitchen. It costs $30.99. Slicing vegetables one by one can turn a quick recipe into a long kitchen task. This adjustable mandolin slicer makes preparation easier with a dial that lets you choose the thickness in seconds, creating even slices of potatoes, tomatoes, onions, fruits, and more. Its non-slip base keeps everything stable, while the rotating blade system helps speed up daily food prep. It also includes cut-resistant gloves, making it easier to use with confidence. A simple kitchen gadget that helps your meals look more professional without adding extra work. It costs $39.95. Doing dishes is already enough work without turning your counter into a small swimming pool. This SNTD dish drying rack expands over the sink when you need more space, then returns to a compact size when the kitchen needs to look organized again. The angled drip tray sends water straight into the sink, while the extendable design holds plates, bowls, glasses, silverware, and even a pan without stacking everything like a wet puzzle. It also includes a removable utensil holder and adjustable feet to fit different sink setups. It is rust-resistant, practical, and makes the washing area feel cleaner and more controlled. It costs $39.99. Chopping garlic is one of those tiny kitchen tasks that somehow leaves more smell on your hands than food on the plate. This rocking garlic press changes the process with a simple back-and-forth motion that crushes or minces garlic in seconds without complicated mechanisms. Its curved design uses leverage to make pressing easier, even for smaller hands or anyone who does not want to apply much force. Made from durable stainless steel, it resists corrosion and comes with a peeler, scraper, and cleaning brush. The clever part is that the garlic stays on the surface of the tool, meaning fewer extra dishes to wash afterward. A small gadget that makes everyday cooking faster. It costs $7.99. A tough steak can ruin an entire meal, but this small kitchen tool has a surprisingly clever way to fix it. Its head features 48 stainless steel blades that create tiny channels inside the meat, breaking down tough fibers and helping create a softer texture without the usual pounding. Those openings allow marinades to reach deeper into the meat while helping heat move through faster for more efficient cooking. The non-slip handle makes it easy to press and control without extra effort, and cleaning only takes a quick wash after use. It is compact, practical, and the kind of gadget that can turn an ordinary cut into a much better meal. It costs $12.59. Pulling a hot tray out of the oven should not feel like a survival mission. These Gorilla Grip oven mitts are made with flexible silicone, handle heat up to 484 degrees Fahrenheit, and have a honeycomb texture that helps you grip pans, pots, and baking trays before they try to escape at the worst possible second. The outside is waterproof and stain-resistant, so sauce, oil, or hot liquid can rinse off fast. Inside, the thick cotton lining keeps them comfortable, and they also cover part of your arm. They cost $19.99. A kitchen full of appliances does not always need more space. Sometimes it needs a smarter setup. This baker rack transforms an empty wall into an organized station with room for a microwave, coffee maker, spices, cookware, and utensils. The clever part is the built-in power outlets that turn it into a mini coffee bar while keeping cords under control. Multiple shelves, hooks, and a pull-out basket help keep everyday items within reach, while the reinforced metal frame supports up to 366 pounds. It is a practical upgrade for anyone who wants a kitchen that feels less crowded and much more functional. It costs $99.99. Small kitchens make regular tables feel like they are taking over enemy territory. This AWQM kitchen island fixes that by combining a dining table, bar counter, and storage station in one compact setup. It includes a tall faux marble table and 2 stools that tuck underneath when you are done, so the room gets its space back after breakfast or dinner. Under the tabletop, open shelves give you room for snacks, bottles, magazines, or the random kitchen items that usually end up wandering across the counter. The metal frame adds stability, while the white modern look makes it feel more intentional than improvised. It works as a breakfast bar, coffee station, homework table, or small dining spot for apartments. It costs $124.99. Most knife blocks are meant to blend into the kitchen, but this one clearly wants a spotlight. This Paris Hilton 16-piece set comes in pink and gold with a chef's knife, bread knife, slicing knife, utility knife, paring knife, cheese knife, pizza knife, steak knives, a peeler, and shears. The high-carbon stainless steel blades have a non-stick coating to help ingredients release more easily, while the comfort grip handles give better control during everyday prep. The standout detail is the clear acrylic fan-style block, which keeps every knife visible, organized, and out of that chaotic drawer where sharp things should never be hiding. It is practical, but with enough glam to make the counter look styled on purpose. It costs $47.52. Replacing pans every time food starts sticking can make cooking lose its fun. This 16-piece Green Life set brings together pots, pans, glass lids, and utensils to handle almost any everyday recipe. The ceramic non-stick coating helps food release easily and makes cleanup much simpler, while the soft-touch handles keep cooking more comfortable. The reinforced bases help distribute heat more evenly for consistent results, and the clear glass lids let you check your food without interrupting the cooking process. It is a complete collection designed to upgrade an entire kitchen with one purchase. It costs $99.99. Opening a drawer full of random utensils and searching for the right tool can be more frustrating than the recipe itself. This 54-piece home hero set turns your kitchen into a more organized workspace by bringing together ladles, spatulas, pasta spoons, and many other essentials in one collection. Made with durable stainless steel and designed for everyday cooking, it handles everything from quick meals to more complex recipes. Beyond being practical, the sleek design fits both modern and traditional kitchens without making your space feel cluttered. It is like giving your kitchen a complete cooking team without buying every piece separately. It costs $69.99. That unused space inside your cabinet may be stealing more organization than you realize. These Song Mike's shelves come in a set of 4 and can be stacked, separated, placed side by side, or arranged in an L shape to fit your kitchen setup. They work as spice racks, coffee station risers, pantry shelves, or cabinet organizers that help you use vertical space instead of piling everything together. Even though they look compact, each shelf can hold up to 33 pounds, so jars, mugs, and small appliances are fair game. The white metal and natural wood look also makes the space feel cleaner, not improvised. They cost $29.99. Fruit on the counter looks cute at first, until potatoes, onions, and bananas start building their own little mountain. This SNTD rolling basket cart organizes everything in 5 rotating tiers, with metal baskets that turn so you can grab what you need from any side. The wire mesh design lets air circulate, helping fruits and vegetables stay better ventilated, while the tall basket edges keep items from rolling straight onto the floor. It also has smooth swivel wheels with 2 lockable ones so you can move it around or keep it parked in one spot. It works for the kitchen, pantry, bathroom, office, or laundry room, turning an empty corner into useful storage. It costs $79.99. Making fries at home sounds easy, until every piece comes out a different size and half of them cook faster than the rest. This manual French fry cutter fixes that with 3 interchangeable blades, letting you make thick, classic, or thin fries with much less prep work. The cutting box is large enough to fit a whole potato, so you do not have to chop everything into smaller pieces first. The extended handle helps press with less effort, while the suction cups keep the cutter steady on the counter. Made with stainless steel and aluminum alloy, it rinses clean easily and is ready for the next batch. It costs $65.99. Guessing ingredient amounts can work, until a recipe starts turning into an unexpected experiment. This mechanical kitchen scale brings back the classic style with a battery-free design that works simply by placing your ingredients and reading the analog dial. It can measure up to 11 pounds, making it useful for flour, meat, produce, and larger cooking projects. The removable bowl makes filling, pouring, and cleaning much easier, while the tare function lets you measure only the ingredients without including the container weight. Its vintage look adds personality while keeping your kitchen practical. It costs $25.99. A drawer full of knives that barely cut can become the biggest frustration in the kitchen. This 14-piece set upgrades that experience with high-carbon German stainless steel blades designed to handle everything from vegetables and bread to meat and fish with better precision. The one-piece construction improves balance in your hand, while the ergonomic handle helps reduce fatigue during longer cooking sessions. It also includes a storage block and sharpener, so every knife has its place and stays ready when you need it. It has a professional look but is built for everyday cooking, grilling, and family meals. It costs $47.49. Chopping onions without crying sounds fake, until this pull-cord food chopper shows up. Add garlic, onions, herbs, nuts, or veggies, Pull the cord a few times and the blades do the work in seconds, with no outlet and no kitchen drama. The more you pull, the finer it gets. A few pulls for chunky pieces, more for a smaller cut or almost a puree. The clear bowl lets you check the texture without opening it every 2 seconds, and the compact size makes it useful at home, camping, or during a barbecue. It costs $12.99. Are your knives crushing tomatoes, tearing bread, and turning dinner prep into an unexpected arm workout? This 15-piece set puts you back in control with sharp blades for chopping, slicing, peeling, and serving without wrestling every ingredient. It includes a chef's knife, santoku, steak knives, kitchen shears, and a block that keeps the entire counter organized. The smartest feature is built right into the holder, a sharpener that restores the edge without hunting for extra tools or pretending you trained in a professional kitchen. The black coating helps resist stains and rust, and the set is dishwasher safe. Onions may still make you cry, but at least your knife will not. It costs $39.98. Trying to eat healthier sounds great until you picture the pots, strainers, and cleanup taking over your kitchen. This collapsible bowl turns your microwave into a compact steamer. Add vegetables, fish, potatoes, chicken, or dumplings to the removable rack, cover it, and your meal is ready in minutes with no extra oil. The trapped steam cooks everything evenly, while the handles make it easier to move with control. Once dinner is done, the entire bowl folds nearly flat instead of starting another cabinet space battle. It is also dishwasher and freezer safe, because healthy cooking should not require turning your kitchen into a science lab. You can get it for $19.99. When your countertop cannot fit one more cutting board, this cover turns an unused stovetop into extra workspace in seconds. Place it over the burners and you get a sturdy surface for organizing ingredients, building a charcuterie spread, or setting down finished dishes without playing kitchen Tetris. It is made from acacia wood and has side handles, so it can also become a serving tray for breakfast, snacks, or carrying food to the table. At the same time, it hides the burners and makes the entire kitchen look instantly cleaner, as if the mess never happened. Just remove it before turning on the stove because dinner should be cooking, not the decor. It costs $69.99. Open the drawer for one spoon, and suddenly every fork, knife, and random utensil comes along for the ride. This organizer expands from 10.9 to 17.5 inches, adjusting to different drawer sizes instead of leaving wasted space along the sides. 8 compartments separate flatware and cooking tools, so you can grab exactly what you need without digging through a noisy metal pile. The thick BPA-free plastic feels sturdy and rinses clean easily with water. Your silverware drawer finally stops behaving like a toolbox every time it opens. It costs $15.29. Homemade pizza sounds amazing until the crust comes out soft, the cheese is overcooked, and delivery suddenly feels like the smarter option. This countertop pizza oven reaches 750 degrees and uses separate top and bottom heating elements to create a crisp, restaurant-style crust in about 2 minutes with no flipping required. 5 touchscreen presets handle Neapolitan New York, thin and crispy, pan, or frozen pizza without making you guess the temperature. You can also fine-tune each heating zone to melt the toppings without cremating the bottom. It fits pizzas up to 12 inches and can bake, broil, proof dough, or keep food warm. Your personal countertop pizzeria costs $89.90. Does every loose screw at home force you to borrow tools or improvise with a butter knife? This 126-piece kit gives you everything needed to assemble furniture, hang decor, measure, cut, and handle everyday repairs without hunting down each tool separately. It includes a lightweight cordless drill with adjustable speed, an LED light, and USB-C charging, plus a hammer, pliers, screwdrivers, wrenches, drill bits, and hardware, all organized inside a pink carrying case. Basically, your junk drawer just graduated into a home workshop for $59.99. Ever start assembling furniture or fixing a gadget, then end up surrounded by loose bits, stripped screws, and a wrist ready to file a complaint? This electric screwdriver adjusts its power for everything from delicate electronics to everyday home repairs. The smart display shows the torque level and remaining battery, while the trigger gives you slow precision with a half press or faster speed when fully pressed. It includes 30 bits organized inside a compact cylindrical case, a 360-degree LED light for dark corners, and USB-C charging. Basically, it makes every last-minute repair look suspiciously professional for $59.99. Does your bedroom look unfinished because the sheets do not match? The comforter has lost its shape and every pillow seems to belong to a different house. This 7-piece set refreshes the entire bed at once with a reversible red and black comforter, fitted sheet, flat sheet, pillowcases, and matching shams. The box stitching keeps the filling evenly distributed instead of letting it migrate into one mysterious corner, while the deep pocket fitted sheet stays snug through the night. Everything is also machine washable because sleeping on a cloud sounds great, but taking one to the dry cleaner does not. The complete set costs $34.99. 5 minutes at your desk and your fingers are already too cold to type without looking dramatic. This DREO heater pushes warm air across the room within seconds while taking up barely any floor space. Use the digital panel or remote to choose 5 modes, set a 12-hour timer, and adjust the temperature 1 degree at a time instead of accidentally turning the bedroom into a sauna. It runs at only 34 decibels and adds Eco Mode, Child Lock, Tip Overprotection, and Automatic Overheat Shutoff. The built-in handle lets you carry the warmth wherever winter attacks next. Getting feeling back in your fingers costs $39.99. Open the bathroom cabinet for one cotton swab, and suddenly hair ties, floss picks, and cotton pads are all auditioning to fall onto the floor. These 4 clear jars give every small essential its own place while keeping everything visible so you know exactly when a refill is needed. Each 10-ounce container has a warm bamboo lid with a rounded handle that lifts easily with one hand. The set comes with ready-made labels for cotton balls, swabs, pads, hair ties, floss picks, and bath salts, plus blank ones for anything else taking over the vanity. They look like glass, but are made from durable plastic, so one accidental drop will not turn organization into cleanup. The 4-pack costs $9.99. Dinner is ready, except the rice is still halfway done, and everyone is now staring at the kitchen like it betrayed them. This dual pot instant pot fixes the timing problem with 2 separate cooking zones. One handles meat, soups, or stews, while the other prepares rice, vegetables, or grains. Its smart timing feature staggers both programs so everything finishes hot at the same moment. It also sautés, steams, pressure cooks, and slow cooks, cutting mealtime by up to 70%. Both pots are dishwasher safe, so cleanup stays simple. A full meal without juggling 4 pans costs $169.99. Ever have your hands covered in dough, grease, or raw chicken right when you need to turn on the faucet? This smart fixture keeps the mess from spreading by activating the water with a simple hand wave so you never have to touch the handle. Its pull-down sprayer reaches every corner of the sink and gives you 3 modes: a steady stream, a wide spray, and pause control for rinsing dishes or filling containers. It also shuts off automatically after 3 minutes, in case someone leaves the water running like the utility bill is imaginary. The finish resists fingerprints and water spots, runs on 4 AA batteries, and installs in minutes. It costs $129.99. Want to relax outside, but do not have 2 perfectly spaced trees or the patience to redesign your yard? This double hammock comes with its own steel stand, so you can set it up on the patio, balcony, or even inside without drilling into anything. The wide cotton bed gives 2 people room to stretch out, while the stable frame supports up to 600 pounds without turning your nap into a balance challenge. It assembles in about 10 minutes with no tools and packs into a carrying bag for camping or seasonal storage. Basically, your favorite relaxation spot can now follow you anywhere for $76.48. Does your patio look great during the day, then completely disappear once the sun goes down? These solar lanterns turn any tree, walkway, or garden corner into a warm, inviting space without wires, outlets, or an electric bill waiting to ruin the mood. Leave them in the sunlight and they automatically switch on at dusk, glowing for up to 14 hours. Their waterproof metal construction handles rain, heat, frost, and snow, while the hanging chains let you place them on branches, hooks, or tables. And since you get 2, one side of the yard does not have to sit there feeling left out. The 2-pack costs $24.99. Do you step out of the shower only to land on a cold, wet tile that feels unnecessarily hostile? This bath mat fixes that moment with thick memory foam that cushions your feet and feels like stepping onto a small cloud. The soft velvet surface quickly absorbs drips before you leave a trail of wet footprints across the bathroom, while the PVC backing helps keep it steady when placed on a dry floor. When it needs cleaning, simply toss it into the washing machine without worrying about the color fading. It also works perfectly by the sink or vanity because your feet deserve better than a daily survival test. It costs $9.99. Does your kitchen towel constantly end up on the counter, on the floor, or hanging from a handle that gets in the way every time you open a cabinet? This small holder keeps it exactly where you need it without clips, knots, or bulky hooks. Just push one corner of the towel into the silicone opening and it locks in place without tearing or damaging the fabric. It also works for dishcloths, oven mitts, aprons, and bathroom hand towels, and you can install it with adhesive on smooth surfaces or use screws for a stronger hold. The compact design adds organization without covering the wall in hardware, because chasing a towel around the kitchen should not count as cardio. You can get it for $8.99. Making hot dogs for a party usually means some come out cold, others get burned, and the buns are still sitting forgotten in the bag. This countertop machine handles everything at once. The heated rollers keep the sausages turning for an even grill, while the lower oven warms and toasts the buns until they are ready to serve. Load it, set the timer, and let it work without dirtying pans or guarding the stove like it owes you money. It also cooks veggie sausages, brats, taquitos, and egg rolls, so it will not retire after one party. The bright yellow retro design looks like a mini concession stand for your kitchen, and it costs $79.99. Food scraps usually sit in the trash long enough to start announcing their presence before pickup day. This electric countertop composter solves that mess by drying, grinding, and cooling leftovers until their volume drops by up to 90%, creating material you can reuse around the garden. A carbon filter keeps odors under control, the motor runs quieter than a normal conversation, and separate modes handle crushing, fermenting, or automatic cleaning. The 4-liter bucket lifts out and is dishwasher safe, so maintenance does not become another chore. In just a few hours, yesterday's leftovers go from smelly problem to something useful for $218.48. Does your shower change temperature the second you finally relax while the water barely reaches one shoulder? This 12-inch rainfall system transforms the bathroom with a wide stream that surrounds your body, while the valve lets you run 1, 2, or even all 3 functions at once. An LED display shows the water temperature before it surprises you, and the thermostatic control keeps it stable, preventing those sudden jumps that turn showering into accidental choreography. Its solid brass construction and polished design give the entire bathroom a sleek hotel-like upgrade. Turning your daily shower into a home spa costs $259.99. Do you sweep the kitchen perfectly, then watch half the dirt escape underneath the dustpan at the final second? This automatic vacuum ends that last annoying battle. Simply sweep dust, hair, crumbs, or spilled pet food toward the opening, and its smart sensor activates powerful suction to make everything disappear without bending down or chasing runaway fuzz. The large 6-liter bin takes longer to fill, while the multi-layer filtration system traps fine particles and releases cleaner air. You can use automatic or manual mode, and its compact body fits easily in kitchens, offices, salons, or homes with pets. The broom is not included, but your knees may still consider it money well spent at $134.99. Do your spices take over the counter, yet somehow disappear the moment you start cooking? These magnetic racks turn the unused side of your refrigerator into instant storage. Just attach them and keep seasonings, jars, or small kitchen essentials visible and within reach without drilling holes or sacrificing another cabinet. The heavy-duty magnets hold securely, while each shelf can be moved whenever you reorganize the space. You get 4, because apparently spices need their own apartment too. The set costs $16.99. Does your bathroom still feel cold and boring even right after you clean it? These dried eucalyptus stems turn an ordinary shower into a more relaxing, spa-like corner without candles, diffusers, or a full bathroom makeover. Hang them near the steam and gently tap the leaves to help release their natural scent. The 17-inch stems keep their elegant green look for a long time and can also be used in vases, centerpieces, or farmhouse arrangements. Every branch looks slightly different because it is real eucalyptus, not a plastic plant trying way too hard. The bundle costs $11.99. Do you finish mopping with wet hands, a sore back, and streaks still covering the floor? This cleaning system fixes the most annoying part with a bucket that rings the mop when you press the foot pedal, so there's no twisting it by hand or turning the hallway into a splash zone. The triangular head rotates 360 degrees to reach corners, glide along baseboards, and slide beneath furniture where dirt loves to hide rent-free. Its microfiber strands grab dust and grime using only water, and it works on hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, and other sealed floors. The washable mop head can also be reused because cleaning the floor is enough work without wrestling the bucket too. You can get it for $34.96. Eggs welded to the pan, sauce burning on one side, and dinner suddenly feels like a personal argument with your cookware. This 12-piece granite set gives you a smoother start with a non-stick surface that handles meat, vegetables, and even acidic sauces using less oil and leaving far less behind. The aluminum core spreads heat evenly, while the magnetic base works on gas, electric, glass, and induction cooktops. You get multiple frying pans, covered pots, and silicone utensils for everything from breakfast to a full family meal. Heat-resistant handles also keep every recipe from ending in an emergency oven mitt search. Replacing the mismatched cookware cabinet costs $109.99. That disgusting habit of wiping your floors by dipping an old rag over and over into the same bucket full of pitch-black, smelly water just spreads germs all over your house. This clever dual-tank mop system is the ultimate solution because it completely separates dirty water from clean water, so you refresh your surfaces with 100% pristine liquid from start to finish, without needing pricey chemicals that damage your lungs. Its heavy-duty microfiber clusters eliminate 99% of bacteria using nothing but tap water, while its built-in foot pedal lets you control the exact dampness. It is completely safe for delicate hardwood, laminates, or tile, and you can toss its head straight into the washing machine to save a fortune over disposable spray pads. You will forget forever about living in a sea of invisible grime. Grab this floor purifying system for around $59.96. Forget about spending a fortune on toxic chemicals that burn your eyes and destroy your hands just to get rid of kitchen grease. This portable steam beast is the ultimate solution because it blasts heat at over 200 degrees in just 15 seconds, melting stuck-on grime like hot butter. It comes loaded with 16 accessories to crawl inside tile grout, detail your car, or revive your couches, letting you control its power across 6 touch levels depending on the surface. Its giant tank allows you to clean the entire house without annoying interruptions while wiping out bacteria in a 100% natural way. You will never again spend hours on your knees scrubbing that cursed black crust off the oven that you had already given up on. Grab this heavy-duty home purifier for around $59.99. Dragging a wet, dirty rag across your floors just moves the grime around and leaves your hands smelling like a swamp. This clever bucket system features isolated chambers that wash and squeeze the mop dry without you ever touching a single drop of nasty water. Its ultra-flat head pulls off a full 360 spin to glide under your heaviest sofa, while built-in scraper teeth strip away every single hair and dust bunny in a single tug. Say goodbye to crawling on your knees just to get the baseboard spotless, especially since the whole rig packs away into a tiny corner. You can secure this ultimate shortcut to a clean house for $30.38. Kneeling on a damp floor and ending up with an aching back from scrubbing stubborn bathroom grime ruins anyone's day. The solution is a cordless electric power scrubber with an extendable handle reaching up to 54 inches that takes over the hard physical labor while you stand completely upright. The device packs 8 interchangeable heads spinning at high speeds to obliterate tile scum, polish car rims, or clean delicate furniture surfaces without you breaking a sweat. Its fast-charging battery displays the power level on a screen so you never get cut short, and the fully sealed body safely rinses off right under the faucet. You can banish exhausting manual scrubbing from your chores for $37.98. Leaving a traditional toilet brush dripping nasty brown water inside its plastic holder is basically building a 5-star luxury hotel for millions of gross bacteria. The solution is a disposable cleaning system where you never have to touch or store the filth ever again. This tool works with an ergonomic wand that clips onto specialized pads preloaded with concentrated cleaner. You just snap one on, scrub the bowl spotless, and click a button to drop it straight into the trash without your fingers ever getting near the grime. The kit comes packed with 14 fresh refills and a sleek dock that keeps the whole setup completely hidden, hygienic, and odor-free. You can secure this ultimate germ-free bathroom upgrade for $9.99. Shoving your bare hands into freezing water full of grease and harsh chemicals to wash dishes is the fastest way to end up with cracked skin and ruined nails. The solution is a pair of extra-thick natural latex gloves that act as an impenetrable shield for your hands during heavy-duty chores. The inside is lined with an ultra-soft flocked cotton that absorbs sweat so you never have to deal with that sticky, swampy feeling, while the outside features textured palms that keep slippery ceramic plates locked firmly in your grip. Plus, their extended cuffs keep dirty dishwater from splashing up your forearms. You can protect your hands and keep them perfectly smooth for just $6.99. Being trapped in an endless loop of buying expensive sticky tape rollers that only last for 2 swipes before losing their stickiness is a total waste of money. This clever electrostatic silicone roller is the ultimate solution because it magically traps every single pet hair deeply embedded in your fabrics with just a quick back and forth motion. Forget about buying pricey refills or washing a wet brush under the sink. You just pinch its protective pads and all the mess automatically hides inside its built-in bin so you can dump it into the trash with a single click. Its ergonomic handle allows you to clear carpets, massive couches, and pet beds without ending up with your hand cramped from the effort. You will never again suffer the embarrassment of your guests leaving your house with their clothes completely coated in fur. Grab this reusable lifesaver for just $16.09. Stretching your arms to the limit while balancing on a shaky chair to clean high windows is a perfect recipe for a total disaster. The solution is a giant 126-inch extension pole that fuses a microfiber scrubbing pad and a professional rubber blade into a single smart head. Its swivel system bends at the press of a button, conforming to the strangest angles of your windows, mirrors, or RV roofs without leaving a single streak or squeak behind. It is the fastest way to wash exterior glass safely while keeping both feet planted firmly on the floor. You can claim this professional-grade reach tool for $16.99. Trying to shove a brush or a rag into your car's air vents just pushes the grime deeper and leaves you completely frustrated. The solution is a high-tech elastic slime that molds itself perfectly into any gap, swallowing dust, crumbs, and pet hair in a split second. You just press it down into those impossible crevices or between your computer keys, and as you slowly pull it back, it lifts away every single piece of trapped dirt without leaving a sticky mess on your hands. On top of that, it smells like fresh blossoms, and you can reuse it repeatedly until it turns dark. You can make your dashboard look brand new again for $9.98. Balancing on a rickety stepladder just to wipe grease off a ceiling fan is a direct invitation to a nasty household accident. The solution is an all-inclusive cleaning kit featuring a 75-inch extension pole that lets you clear everything from high-altitude blades to the tiny millimeter gap under your refrigerator without bending your back. This system comes armed with an interchangeable tactical arsenal, a wide chenille head that wraps around fan blades, an ultra-soft microfiber pad to wipe down walls and hardwood floors without scratching the finish, a skinny, flexible duster for tight crevices, and a rubber squeegee for crystal-clear windows. It is the ultimate reach tool to conquer impossible high spots safely. You can lock down this high-reach cleaning system for $23.99. Spending hours scrubbing shower tiles with a manual brush just leaves you with an aching arm and the exact same layers of grime. The solution is a motorized handheld power tool that pairs a legendary cleaning paste with a high-speed electric scrubber that does all the heavy vibrating for you. This deep cleaning starter kit comes armed with 4 interchangeable brush heads tailored for every structural battle. A medium head to blast grout lines, a large one to clear baked-on oven grease, a cone head for tight corners, and a soft brush for delicate glass surfaces. It is the ultimate shortcut to erasing stubborn stains in seconds without breaking a sweat. You can command this electric scrubbing kit for $21.99. Sleeping in a bed that looks clean but is actually crawling with thousands of invisible dust mites feasting on your dead skin flakes is a total nightmare. The solution is a 500-watt monster vacuum engineered exclusively to dig up the darkest secrets hiding inside your mattress. This machine smacks the fabric 30,000 times a minute to shake loose trapped debris, while a heavy-duty ultraviolet light and 140-degree heat blast sterilize the area, melting away moisture and funky smells. That whole microscopic ecosystem gets violently sucked into an advanced filter, leaving your sheets perfectly fresh so you can actually breathe easy at night. You can transform your bed into a pure sanctuary for $66.46. Fighting against the black slime building up inside your sink rims with a regular sponge just ruins your nails and puts you in a terrible mood. The solution is an 11-piece tactical brush battalion packing rock-hard bristles engineered specifically to destroy grime in your home's tightest joints. This kit comes armed with L-shaped brushes to reach the bottom of your blender, heavy-duty wire bristles to tear through burnt stove grease, and even a sharp scraper that peels away dried-on gunk in a single swipe. It is the ultimate squad to make your tile grout lines white again without wearing out your hands. You can conquer every single blind spot in your house for $7.99. Hanging half your body out of a high-rise apartment window just to wipe down the outside glass is an extreme sport that nobody should be playing. The solution is an intelligent robot that locks onto your window with a brutal suction force and does all the heavy lifting while you just chill on the couch. This device features dual automatic mist nozzles that spray a micro cloud of cleaner to break down stubborn spots, while it glides in perfect geometric paths controlled right from your smartphone. Plus, if the power suddenly cuts out, an internal backup battery keeps it safely glued to the pane for 20 minutes while screaming an alarm so you can pull it inside safely. You can grab this futuristic glass cleaning drone for $129.99. Stretching on your tiptoes while balancing on a shaky chair to clean ceiling fan blades only to have a cloud of dust crash straight into your face is an awful experience. The solution is an intelligent duster sporting a 3-foot telescopic handle that locks down debris using a 360-degree electrostatic adsorption system. Its fluffy microfiber head acts like a magnet that traps and binds dust, fuzz, and hair instead of launching them into the air, letting you clear blinds, picture frames, and high shelves without scratching a thing or triggering a sneezing fit. The package includes 30 disposable refills, so you can just toss them out when they get completely gray. You can clear the air in your home forever for $23.98. Wiping down your windows with old newspapers or rags just leaves ugly streaks and wastes your afternoon. The ultimate solution is a cordless electric window vacuum that sucks up the dirty water right off the glass before it can drip onto your floors. It packs a heavy suction system built into an extra-wide rubber blade that leaves your mirrors, shower doors, and windows bone dry and crystal clear in a single pass. All the grime gets trapped in a transparent tank, while the internal battery lets you move around freely to tackle your car windshield without dealing with tangled cords. You can banish those annoying foggy smudge marks forever for $59.98. Flicking a traditional duster around just sends dust particles flying into the air, straight into your nose, only to settle right back onto your furniture. The solution is a high-density sponge block that traps, encapsulates, and locks in every single particle of dirt, hair, and fuzz with one quick swipe. Its smart design comes packed with deep built-in grooves that swallow grime from blinds, vents, and window tracks without spreading a single speck around. When you're done, you just rinse it under the tap to watch the gunk wash away down the drain, making it instantly ready to reuse 1,000 times over with zero chemicals. You can snap up this ultimate sneeze-free cleaning magnet for $9.99. Bending over every 2 minutes to catch dirt with a tiny dustpan while ending up with a sore back and a broom choked with hair is incredibly frustrating. The solution is a vertical sweeping duo featuring an extended 52-inch handle that lets you clear the entire floor while standing completely upright. The secret lies in its clever dustpan, which packs a built-in row of comb teeth that clean the bristles for you, stripping away dust bunnies and pet hair in a single tug without your hands ever touching the mess. Plus, the pan locks open so you can dump the debris into the trash without spilling a single speck, and the whole rig snaps together to hide away in any tight corner. You can snag this effortless sweeping upgrade for $21.24. Stop using an old toothbrush to clean your window tracks. This 16-piece arsenal includes metal bristle brushes, scrapers, and mini sponges specifically engineered to destroy dirt in your home's most unreachable corners. It is the absolute nightmare of sink grease and blind dust, letting you clear impossible gaps in seconds without ruining your nails. It's basically like sending a special forces team to clean the darkest secrets hiding in your kitchen. You can grab the entire kit for right around $6. Ending up with shaky, exhausted arms after rubbing shower tiles with all your might is one of the absolute worst parts of home chores. The solution is an award-winning power scrubber that eats through deep-seated grime using a high-torque rotary system that refuses to stall. It comes locked and loaded with 12 magnetic heads you can swap in a split second to clear everything from bathroom corners to dirty car rims, featuring adjustable speeds depending on how delicate the surface is. Its long-lasting battery grants you hours of relentless runtime, and the entire body is so intensely waterproof that you can submerge it completely underwater without a single worry. You can secure this deep cleaning beast for $31.99. Scrubbing the scummy corners of your bathtub with a regular rag forces you into awkward yoga poses and leaves your knees absolutely thrashed. The solution is a 52-inch cleaning rod that lets you scrub the entire shower while standing completely upright like you're sweeping the kitchen floor. This tool features a pivot head that locks solidly into 3 different angles so the brush doesn't wiggle around while you apply pressure, and it comes packed with 3 swappable textures: stiff bristles for grout, a scrub sponge for soap scum, and a microfiber pad for glass. It is the ultimate shortcut to a sparkling bathroom without bowing down to the grime. You can claim this back-saving setup for $12.99. Leaving a dirty toilet brush and a plunger rolling around separately on your bathroom floor is a visual nightmare and a total breeding ground for bacteria. The solution is a hidden striped command center that fuses both tools into a single ultra-sleek, compact dock that saves your floor space. On one side, you get an indestructible bristle brush built to scrub away nasty rings, and on the other, a heavy-duty plunger with an extra long handle to clear disastrous blockages without risking any nasty toilet water splashing onto your hands. It is the ultimate tactical duo to keep your porcelain throne flawless without ruining your bathroom's vibe. You can lock down this emergency bathroom kit for $12.30. Risking your life on a shaky ladder just to wipe second-story windows or clear high-ceiling cobwebs is a thing of the past. The solution is a 20-foot telescopic pole that pumps water and soap directly up to the sky through its own internal feed system. This clever rig combines scratch-free soft bristles that protect your solar panels, a built-in detergent dispenser, and a professional squeegee to leave exterior glass spotless while you stay safely on the ground. It is the ultimate weapon for washing siding, clearing out gutters, and erasing dust buildup without ever lifting your feet off the grass. You can grab this high-reach safety shield for your home maintenance for $129.00. Ruining your spine trying to scrub away the hardened soap scum stuck to your shower tiles is a terrible deal. This articulating electric scrubber is the ultimate solution because its extendable handle bends into 5 different angles to reach the highest ceilings and deepest corners without making you bend down once. Packing a brutal torque driven by its heavy-duty spin technology, it instantly obliterates mineral deposits and stubborn stains using its 8 specialized interchangeable heads. Its body is fully waterproof, features a smart battery display, and lets you change speeds directly from the handle so you never interrupt the fun. Forget forever about back pain and scrubbing on your knees as if you were serving a lifetime sentence. You can grab this powerful cleaning beast for around $79.99.